Be hoping to top last year's outstanding record of 22-7, and Coach Matthew Post is looking forward to another outstanding year and looking to repeat last year's Lady Yellow Jacket record of 23-12 as conference champions and appearance in the Final 8 tournament.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these fine sponsors:
First Security Bank,
Justin's Collision Repair and Towing,
Joe Lee Chevrolet,
The River Company Insurance,
First Arkansas Bank and Trust,
Blagg Law Firm,
Davis Cash Lumber,
Clay Maxey Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram,
Ozark Health Medical Center,
Goods Cash Saver,
Petty Jean Fiber,
Conway Regional Medical Center,
and by North Arkansas Community College, and by all the fine Yellow Jacket boosters.
Tonight's live video stream on YouTube and Facebook, brought to you by
got the
Petty
radio
Jean Fiber
on and singing
by
with
First
every
Arkansas Bank and
song.
Trust,
Man,
and by
I
Hogs and
feel
Heifer
like a
Sports Bar
woman.
and Grill.
And the player of the
Hot
game each
country,
week brought to you by
KHPQ.
First Arkansas Bank and Trust in Clinton.
Now let's join our announcers for tonight's game. KHPQ Sports Director Jeff Hall and producer-announcer Mike Hawley.
Get ready for tonight's Yellow Jacket basketball action on KHPQ. Video production by Aaron Duhan.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeff Hall. My colleague joins me. Aaron Duhan is here, and he signals to me that the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, KHPQ Facebook page, hopefully, are up and running. If you want to tune in for the video broadcast of tonight's contest, the Clinton Yellow Jackets were on the road. We are in Little Rock. We're taking on the Pulaski Academy Bruins. Some may say Pulaski Academy, yeah, they play 7A in football, but they are a 4A basketball school. Matter of fact, if you keep up with a little bit of high school rankings, if you checked out the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, maybe the Arkansas Sports Network, they say Pulaski Academy girls are the #1 ranked team in all of Class 4A girls basketball. I talked to Coach Matthew Post a little bit last night, and he knows they got a big challenge in this ball game about to tip off in front of us. But one thing he said, hey, we got a puncher's chance. And they played good competition all year long in the non-conference races, so it'll be no different tonight, taking on another good team, maybe one of the top teams in the state of Arkansas. Clinton and Pulaski Academy, senior boys to follow after this one, and this is a conference game, so it's a big one for both teams as they look to get a win, keep their spot in the rankings and seedings, preparing for that regional tournament that's coming up. Did we tell them, Mike, the regional tournament is going to be at Clinton this year, 2024? We have to talk about that some more.
Yep.
Tonight.
We did that Saturday.
We're going to be playing regional basketball at Yellow Jacket Arena, so every conference game matters. There's no district tournament, so whether you finish 1, 2, 3, or 4 to get into that regional tournament, they all matter every Tuesday and Friday night. So certainly glad you could be with us tonight to tune in for the broadcast. However you listen to us or watch us on 92.1 FM all over North Central Arkansas. If you're online, you can go to www.khpq.com, go to the homepage, listen live from your computer or laptop. If you got a mobile device, a phone or a tablet, just download the Hot Country KHPQ app from the Android store, Google Play, or your Apple product store. Put that on your phone or your tablet, maybe the TuneIn Radio app. If you already got that, just search for KHPQ 92.1 FM and listen to the broadcast tonight. And if you can watch, it's the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page, video and audio of tonight's contest, courtesy of First Arkansas Bank and Trust, Hogs and Heifers, and Petty Jean Fiber broadcasting for you tonight. So back at Pulaski Academy, I guess this is our third year in a row to be here in a conference matchup, and we'll have a good crowd from Clinton tonight. I think the times we've been here before, we've had a bigger crowd of Clinton fans maybe than we have Pulaski Academy fans. That's what we saw on Saturday when we went to Heber Springs. So Clinton travels well, ready for basketball tonight in the Rock. Settle in for the next 3 hours or so. And senior girls and senior boys, let's bring Mike Holly in. We'll get you ready for the tip of the girls' game.
Yeah, a big conference game for the Lady Yellow Jackets. They take on Pulaski Academy. Pulaski Academy at 20-0 on the year, 1-0 in conference play. They are 12-0 here on the campus of Pulaski Academy. They played Saturday at Morrilton. Got a 20-point win over the Lady Devil Dogs, but it was only 17-5 at the half. They their last loss came in the quarterfinals of the 4A state tournament last year at Morrilton. It was at Farmington. It was a 41-33 loss to Morrilton that night, and that's the last time they have lost to come in tonight. As I said, with a record of 20 wins, no losses. Number one in some polls, and definitely in the top 3 in every poll. They're coached in the first year here at Pulaski Academy, but not her first year on the bench. It's Becky Yarbrough. She has gone by Becky Brown for most of her career. She has 21 years of experience, all those at Star City until this year. And the Lady Yellow Jackets played down at Star City last year, lost on a last-second shot. And also during the Ricky Cooper years, I think probably around 2009, we played Star City at the Pine Bluff Convention Center in the state tournament. So we've played Becky Brown, Becky Yarbrough a couple of times over the years, and she's been highly successful at Star City with some state championships, and then came here to lead the Pulaski Academy Bruins. They have a 63-59 win over Greers Ferry Westside. They got a 61-20 win over Rogers Heritage. They also have wins over Nettleton, Valonia, and Valley View, just to name a few. And we saw them last year. We saw them early in the year in January at Clinton. The Yellow Jackets won at Yellow Jacket Arena, but then later in the year in February, we lost here because we only had one starter that night. It was the flu had spread, and 4 starters were out that night for Lady Yellow Jackets. The Jackets took a loss that night, but we did see a young Bruin team that was getting better and better as the year went on. They started 2 ninth graders last year, and they got better as the year went on. And as I say, they got all the way to the quarterfinals of the state tournament before being eliminated by Morrilton. Lady Yellow Jackets come in tonight, 9 wins, 12 losses on the season, 1-1 in conference play. They lost Saturday to Heber Springs, 61-54. That broke a 2-game winning streak for the Lady Yellow Jackets. They are 1-5 in true road games this year. On Saturday, they led 6-3. That was the last time the Jackets would lead. They trailed 31-18 at the half. They were down 37-22 in the third quarter before making a run, and they cut the lead to 54-50 with 6:45 left. But that would be as close as the Yellow Jackets could get in that loss to Heber Springs, 61-54. Our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game was Lexi Wallace. The junior had a great game with 25 points on the night against Heber Springs, and that was the first loss to the Lady Panthers since 2019. Last year, January the 10th, 2024, Clinton beat Pulaski Academy 45-37. That game was at Yellow Jacket Arena. And the rematch here in West Little Rock on February the 6th, it was PA 74, Clinton 45. And so as we turn the page into tonight, PA leads the conference. They're 1-0. Heber Springs 2-1. Morrilton and Clinton 1-1. And Pulaski Robinson 0-2. As Jeff said, every game is a big one in the conference. There is no district tournament, so everybody fighting for those the best finish you can have and to get that seed for the regional tournament. And we are set for the lineups and the national anthem here at Pulaski Academy. We'll send it back to the station, and when we come back, we'll have Clinton Lady Yellow Jacket basketball. You listen to the Yellow Jackets on Q92. Hey.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Black Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
And starting lineups being introduced now below us. If you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page, Coach Matthew Post, assisted by Tammy Hodges-Johnson. And it looks like the 5 tonight they'll put out on the floor to get things going. I see Caden Brown, a senior, Maggie Gresham, a senior, Cameron Keith, a senior, Lexi Wallace, a junior, and Kaylin Lastly, a junior for the Yellow Jackets. Clinton Cheer Squad is here tonight. And brought by Jamie Williams. Look forward to them here from Pulaski Academy. And Pulaski Academy going to send out their 5. We got a nice video board here as well. The graphics and see here. Had a chance to visit with Coach Matthew Post, stopped by our broadcast position here as the teams rolled in to the ball game tonight. Also Coach Judson Smith. Matter of fact, Judson Smith, he's behind us here with Principal Tim Smith as well. Talk a little bit behind us and brought a couple buses down tonight. And there's the 5 for Pulaski Academy. And it'll be Maggie Gresham to jump center for the Yellow Jackets. As the official will take the floor.
You know, it's a game like this. You're playing the one of the top teams in the state. They're 20-0, nothing to lose here. I mean, you're looking to can you get to the fourth quarter with a chance to win? That's what you're looking for here. Don't turn the ball over. Pulaski Academy's had a little bit of trouble scoring, in a half-court offensive set. They like to get steals and get easy baskets. So if you can prevent those easy baskets, force them to have to play a set of offense every time now and then try to get into the fourth quarter with a chance to win. That's all you can ask for here, and we're ready to go.
And the ball is in the air, and it's up and controlled by the Bruins. Madison Sanders, Randy Stewart, Sophia Boyd, Greenlee Elmore, and Lindsey Johnson. Your starting 5 for Coach Becky Yarborough. And the Bruins dressed in white, trimmed a little bit of light blue, or we used to call it Carolina blue. I don't know if you're another team than North Carolina, if you still call it Carolina blue, but Yellow Jackets in the gold, trimmed in black. And Clinton in zone defense. And ball gets loose, and Cameron Keith comes up with it. She'll flip it over to Caden Brown to Lexi Wallace, and Lexi will set the point for the Yellow Jackets. And it looks like Pulaski going to open up in a man-to-man defense. Cameron Keith drives low, tosses it back out to Maggie Gresham. Good shot from about 12 feet. In and out. Won't go, though. Pulaski Academy with the rebound down the floor. Fake the 3. They're behind the 3-point line. And long 3, deep 3 from the left side. Won't touch the rim. Lexi Wallace takes it off the bounce, and she'll get it back down the floor. Over on the right side of Kaylin Lastly, just outside the lane. Got her shot blocked, though. And Pulaski Academy comes up with it. Still no score. Just a minute into the ball game. The Bruins thought about a 3. They'll pass it around to the left side.
Jenkins in his own defense, trying to force the shots from the outside. So far, Pulaski Academy 0 for 1 from the field. You may see a multiple defenses tonight by Clinton.
All 5 defenders behind the 3-point line. Shot and a miss. Too much traffic inside. Maggie Christian was there. Maybe had something to do with that. Clinton down the floor. Now they'll lose it at midcourt. Scramble for it. Players on the floor. Keith's trying to come up with it. Tied up. It'll be alternate possession to Clinton.
Jenkins got a good look on their first series. Still scoreless. We played a minute and a half.
Just below our broadcast position, Cameron Keith, the senior, younger sister of Kinley Keith.
He's going to play man-to-man. Maggie may have an advantage in the post.
There it is, high-low. Gresham to Brown, cutting to the basket, and Clinton with the 2 points first lead of the ball game here, 6-12 in the first quarter.
Yeah, high-low post, back cut, and Maggie knew she was going to be there.
And they'll toss in the low post, but there's Maggie Gresham to reach in, tie her up, and it'll be alternate possession to Pulaski Academy. But Pulaski Academy, they're trying to get it inside, but Maggie's not letting them get a shot off. Inbound from the baseline.
Maggie is the biggest player on the floor.
3-point shot up, won't go, bounces off the rim, out of bounds on the offside. Last touch by PA. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets, the lead and the ball. 5:50, and the Bruins going to step up into a full-court press. We'll see.
And this will be the tail here. Jackets have to take care of the basketball. No turnovers.
Maybe a 2-1-2 zone press. Clinton will get it across. Uh-oh. What?
Wow.
No. Did he call backcourt?
Call backcourt.
Was the player's last step on this side?
Well,
I thought Caleb
we were in the front court. The pass stayed in the front court.
Yeah.
But Lashley started in the back court, had the ball in the front court. The official, who was not on the half-court line, called it from behind and said she still had a foot in the back court.
I know we're really close to the half-court mark, and that one looked questionable. Drive inside, foul called on the Yellow Jacket defense, and let's see, that's going to go against.
That's a positioning, too. The official was 10, 15 feet behind her, not on the half-court line. He almost had to guess where she was at.
Caden Brown picks up the first foul of the ball game. 5:30 here in the first quarter. Clinton 2, Pulaski Academy 0. Behind the three-point line. High post, back outside of the wing. Lost it momentarily. Shot up, won't go. They'll get the rebound, toss it back out, and whip it across the court.
Yeah, one of the keys tonight is defensive rebounding. Heber was able to keep some possessions alive with offensive rebounds on Saturday.
Pass to the post, step down, off the glass, good. We are tied at 2, and the first points of the ball game for the Bruins go to Greenlee Elmore.
Yeah, we saw Elmore last year, very active, a little bit undersized, but really quick in the post area.
Now she'll flash for the steal, knock it out of the hands, out of bounds. They'll keep it with Clinton. And inbound the ball near the scorer's table at the end of the Bruin bench. They'll get to Lexi Wallace. Lexi loses the handle, picks it up. Now she needs help. Got to come back to her. Needs help to avoid a 5-second count. And ball out of bounds. Back to Yellow Jackets. Boy, that was a save for Clinton. That was about to be a turnover or a 5-second call. Lexi will have a chance. Needs to inbound. Needs help. Caden Brown in the backcourt. Couldn't get it to her. Pickoff by PA. Elmore drives down, puts it off the glass. Good. Greenlee Elmore back-to-back baskets in the first PA lead of the ball game, 4-2.
Can't have live ball turnovers. They turn into layups. I think Kate might have thought she couldn't go into the backcourt. There's no backcourt on the inbounds play. Just go back and get it.
Caden's going to drive into a defender, and an offensive foul is called on Caden Brown. That is her second personal at 4:17 of the first quarter.
Score's low. That's where the Yellow Jackets lead it. Only 4-2. We played halfway through the first quarter, but that's the third turnover for the Jackets' first 4 minutes.
And no substitutions yet for Coach Matthew Post. PA throws it out of bounds.
And unforced turnover for PA.
And again,
we'll have to screen a little bit on these inbounds plays. It's straight man-to-man.
They get it to Lexi Wallace. She'll get around a defender. Second defender backs up. Lexi get it across midcourt. There's a couple of screens. She'll get to the right side. Wants to throw it on the move to Kaylin Lashley, but her pass is picked off. And now going the other way. They'll dish ahead. And Kaylin's going to come from behind, try to strip it away. Official's going to say she made contact, call the foul. Let's see if that's on the floor. Third team foul. No, they're going to give her 2 free throws. And that will send, I think, Lindsey Johnston to the free throw line.
I think the officials, it looked like it's probably on the floor. Now the officials are going to talk it over. Yeah, she was almost behind the backboard. The foul occurred.
So what?
Scratch the free throws and make them throw it in. Olivia Johnson checks in for the first time.
Cameron Keith out. Plask inbounds the ball to the block, and Elmore off the glass. All 6 points for PA. They lead 6-2. Lastly, to Maggie Gresham. They'll come from behind, knock it away at midcourt. It's loose. And Lexi Wallace back to defend 2-on-1. And Elmore, another off the glass. Coach Matthew Post wants a timeout. So after an early Clinton lead, an 8-0 run by PA, 8-2, 3:36 in the first. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our costs of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Hi, this is Brandon from North Arkansas College. Is going to college a goal of yours in 2025? Let us help you accomplish that goal. At North Ark, we have students of all ages from all walks of life, from high school students taking concurrent credit courses to parents returning to school to learn a new skill. NAC can help. To learn more, visit northark.edu/welcome2025 or text our recruiters at 870-621-2941. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Here we go out of the timeout. Caden Brown for three, up and in. Brown's basket. It's PA 8, Clinton 5. Caden's got all 5 for the Yellow Jackets. That time coming out of the timeout, they beat the press and got a good 3. PA attempts one. It won't go. Brown comes in for the rebound. It's loose on the floor, tied up. And it should be alternate possession to Clinton.
It should be Clinton's.
Clinton's was
possession.
first. Then we had a PA one earlier
and
when Maggie Gresham tied up.
PA. They are wrong on the scores table.
The flash for the steal. Johnson's got it in the front court. Olivia on the dribble. Gets the lane. Bounce pass to Kaylin Lastly just outside the lane on the block, but her shot won't go. Rebound to PA. 8-5, the Bruin lead. 2:50 here in the first quarter. They'll back up, slow it down. Clinton's going to stay behind that three-point line. I don't know. It's almost if they're daring them to shoot the three, and that one is good. Prior to that, I was about to say PA is not shooting that well to start the ball game, but they get a three there. 11-5, the lead. And again against the press, they'll get it across. And Wallace at the top to Brown into the corner. Olivia Johnson for the three. It's up, won't go. Backside off the rim. PA with a rebound.
It had Maggie early, didn't see her. There was no backside help.
PA at the top. They'll back up. We got the 35-second shot clock in Arkansas high school basketball. Been a fairly slow pace by the Bruins, but for when they're able to break off that full court press. They will drive, put it up off the glass. Madison Stewart for two, 13-5.
Yeah, can't run at the shooters. You're better off go ahead and let them shoot that long-range shot. They'd only hit one.
And against the press, Clinton's going to throw it away out of bounds. And Kenna Collins will check into the ball game for the first time tonight. Maggie Gresham gets a breather. Coach Matthew Post wants a timeout. We'll keep it here. 1:51 in the first quarter. PA 13, Clinton 5.
Six turnovers now for Clinton in the first 6 minutes of this one. Got to eliminate those turnovers. You can't give PA any more possessions than they would get. They only got 13 points here in the first quarter. Some of those have been aided by some Yellow Jacket turnovers, but when we got the ball into the half court, we got some pretty good looks and half court offense. Good timeout by Coach Post trying to settle things down here in the first quarter. Jackets Junior Jackets will be on the road on Thursday. They travel to Malvern for conference games. Both junior high teams, both 7th grade teams on Thursday night. And then the Clinton Senior Boys only will travel to, I think the junior boys are going too, but they'll travel to CAC, Central Arkansas Christian, just down the road here in Maumelle on Friday for a conference game. And that's an early start, I think, somewhere around 4 o'clock. No broadcast of that game. And then next Monday, we'll be back at Heber Springs for junior high and 7th grade. And then 2 big conference games next week, Jeff Hall, as the Yellow Jackets will travel to Pulaski Robinson on Tuesday and Morrilton on Friday night.
That Morrilton ought to be hopping. The Devil Dogs will be looking for a rematch after the Yellow Jackets got the best of the Dogs at Yellow Jacket Arena. So that'd be a good night, close trip, folks, to make that over for a Friday night in Morrilton. Well, out of the timeout. Let's see if Clinton, what they're going to do here. Stay in the zone. They'll let PA shoot the three. It won't go high off the back of the rim. They're able to go high for the rebound. Get it back out behind the three-point line, and Becky Yarbrough wants a timeout. Talk things over. We'll go ahead and take this break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Well, Clinton scored first in this one, but PA leads 13-5 with a minute to go in the first quarter.
On the dribble, and Lashley's able to strip it away, but PA recovers. Lastly, Brown, Wallace, Collins, and Olivia Johnson. Clinton's maybe going to box and one now with Olivia Johnson on Randy Stewart. Does that look right? PA's going to adjust. Randy Stewart's going to come stand at half court, pull Johnson out there, and let him play 4-on-4. Shot up, won't go. Lastly, with the rebound, she's tied up. Possession will go to PA.
Yeah, running a box and one on Stewart. You may see a triangle and two tonight before it's over.
So interesting.
I have seen teams guard a player with two, and then they'll put the player in the corner, and they'll play 4-on-3. But this is 4-on-4.
Three-point shot won't go. Lexi Wallace takes it out of the air on the offside. She'll keep it herself, get it up the floor. You want it in Lexi's hands. If it's a man press, getting up down the floor, let her take it. Collins, Johnson, Wallace. Caden Brown, she'll drive, get to the lane. Round couple defenders, draw the foul. Won't get the bucket, but Caden Brown will go to the free throw line. She's got all 5 points for the Yellow Jackets. 31 seconds remaining in the quarter, trailing 13-5.
You know, Becky Yarbrough's teams play defense. They look to take charges. And let's see there, they try to step in. They took a charge earlier on Caden. They tried to step in and take another one there, but good call by the official on the block, and Brown has all of Clinton's points.
You know, we didn't not as much offense from Caden on Saturday against Heber Springs. I want to say maybe she had 7. Prior to that, she had, 38 in 2 games. Now she's got 7 here in the first quarter tonight. All the points for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, her Maggie couldn't get going on Saturday against Heber Springs.
Well, PA, with the shot clock off, they can elect to play for a final shot here in the first quarter.
If you get a stop here, 13-7, you'll take it. Plus, you get the ball to start the second quarter. Just don't give up a basket here.
10 seconds. Free throw line. Dump it down to the block. Get around the defender. Shot up, won't go. Gets the rebound. Second shot won't go. Loose on the floor, out of bounds. Last touch by PA. Clinton has it with 1.6 seconds remaining here in the quarter.
Got a break there as Greenlee Elmore missed a point-blank shot. She don't normally miss those.
And the first half comes to an end. Pulaski Academy Bruins at home, 13. The Lady Yellow Jackets, 7. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Steve Good at Goods.
Well,
think
we
we're
said
back.
the Jackets can get to the fourth quarter with a chance to win. They'd take it. We've survived the first quarter. PA leads 13-7. Clinton actually led 2-0. PA led by as many as, this is the second 6-point lead they had. It's 13-7. They also led 11-5. And Clinton will have it to start the second quarter.
It'll be Kaylin Lastly, Lexi Wallace, Kenna Collins, Caden Brown, and Olivia Johnson. Cameron Keith has started. Maggie Gresham has started and played. 7 in so far for Coach Matthew Post. And Clinton, a little trouble in the backcourt. They'll inbound to Kenna Collins, the junior. She'll dribble left, right, get it across half court herself. Good job by Collins. Keeps her dribble for now. She'll pass away to Wallace, Clinton's leading scorer. Had 20-plus points on Saturday. Our first Arkansas Bank & Trust player of the game. Kenna Collins set for a three from the left side, just off the back of the rim. But lost out of bounds by PA. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets from the baseline.
All the points in the first quarter by Caden Brown. She has 7.
Looking inbound. She'll bounce it to Kenna Collins. Defender comes in low. Players go to the floor. Kenna comes up with the ball. She needs help, and she will clear. She'll get it back. Lexi Wallace has it. Olivia Johnson set for 3. Left side, in and out. Won't go. Tip. Collins has got it. Kenna's shot is up. It won't go. Brown's got a rebound. They'll try to take it away. I think they'll tie her up. That's the call. And alternate possession will go to PA. What a series there under the basket.
A relentless attack on the boards by the Yellow Jackets. To win a game like this, you got to knock some shots down, though. The Jackets had a couple of really good looks there.
Yeah, you like the toughness in the fight there. That's by Collins. A couple of times there. Was able to come up with the ball, avoid a turnover, give Clinton a chance. Shot up, I think blocked by Brown. But the basket by Lindsey Johnson, her first 2, fourth player to score, 15-7. Clinton gets it across. Man-to-man defense now. Wallace wants to drive, gets by 1 into a second. On her way up for the shot, draws contact. I think Lexi Wallace is going to go to the free throw line.
Well, Becky Brown didn't like that one, or Becky Yarbrough, but, man, there's a lot of body contact going to the basket.
Lexi's so good at getting to the lane. She can go left, she can go right, she can spin, she can underhand get it up. She's so good about getting a shot off. We're drawing a foul. That's her first point of the night. She'll have a second free throw. And when points are hard to come by, kind of like they were Saturday in that loss against Heber Springs, sometimes it takes Lexi Wallace to put some points on the board. She does get her second free throw. 15-9, the PA lead.
Jackets 4 for 4 at the line. And to win games like this, you got to shoot well at the free throw line when you have your chances.
3-point attempt from the right side. Won't go by Sophia Boyd. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets. Wallace has it up the floor. That may be the best way for Clinton to get the ball up the floor off a missed basket, not let them get a chance to set up a press. Johnson on the drive. Olivia lays it up and in. Her first points, 15-11.
I can see Olivia put it on the floor and shoot that floater, and the Jackets back to within 4.
On the dribble, right, left, into the lane, split a couple defenders. Up high off the glass, good. 2 points, and that's Madison Sanders, her 4th point, 17-11. Brown into the corner to Lastly, looks inside, not there, tries to get it back to Brown. Out of bounds, last touch by PA. The scorer's table.
Jackets had 6 first quarter turnovers. So far they've played 2 minutes and 5 seconds here.
Well, inbound
no
into the back.
turnovers in the second quarter so far.
To Wallace. Lest they'll get herself enough time to get her set at the point. Off a screen by Collins and Brown. Now she'll bounce to Caden. Back to Lexi. Thought about a 3. She's going to get to the lane. Dish it outside. 3-point shot up by Caitlin Lastly. In and out. Won't go. And the rebound tipped to PA. Quickly down the floor. Cross lane pass. Shot up. Won't go. They get the rebound. Put it back up. Bucket won't make it. But she's fouled and will go to the free throw line. I think that's Greenlee Elmore. Leading scorer, 8 points in the ball game. And she'll go to the free throw line.
First free throws of the night for PA.
She'll miss the first. Clinton Senior boys are sitting over to the corner of the Yellow Jacket bench. If you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, KHPQ Facebook page, see some of the guys over there. Elmore's second free throw is up and in for her 9th point. Now again, pressure in the backcourt. Lastly, back to Collins. Baseball pass, deep up the floor. PA picks it off. Defense back, and that'll force PA to outside, inside. Wallace almost knocked it loose, but PA recovers.
First turnover of the second quarter for Clinton, and there's one for PA as they hand it back to us.
And to stop in play, Maggie Gresham checks in, and Kenna Collins out.
Yeah, you got to avoid that long pass against this press.
Inbound to Johnson. Quick pass up to Brown across midcourt. And a reach-in foul called on Greenlee Elmore.
And Lexi needs to touch it as much as possible in the backcourt. Although she's got Sanders all over her.
Ball to Leslie, back to Wallace. She got by her.
Great
Bounce
pass.
pass to Gresham on the block. Count the basket and the foul. Maggie Gresham the chance at a three-point play.
Lexi blew past Sanders, backdoor as Sanders turned and looked at the ball and then drew the defender, and a great bounce pass to Maggie Gresham for the layup and the foul.
And Maggie gets the free throw for a third point, fourth player to score. And you look, seems like it's been a bit of a struggle tonight for Clinton thus far, midway through the second quarter, but you're only down by 4, 18-14. And three-point shot for PA won't go. Rebound tipped, and Kate Brown comes up with it. A chance to make it a one-possession game down the floor. Lastly, across midcourt. Cross court to Wallace. One-handed pass back to Lastly. She's open for a three. It's up. Won't go. Offside rebound. Stewart comes up with it for PA. Down the floor, on the move. Couple defenders will force her back behind the three-point line. Wallace knocks it away. Lexi's got it. She keeps the dribble. Up the floor. Defenders in front of her between she and the basket. She'll pass it away to Caden Brown. Her three is up. Misses. High rebound. Gresham comes in, comes up with it. Hands it off to Olivia Johnson. Back to Lexi. Thought about a three. Stewart in front of her. Into the corner. Kaylin Lastly, they'll leave her alone for three, but she'll drive, put it up, and in. Kaylin Lastly for two. Her 4th point. Clinton is within 2. 8 PA 18, Clinton 16, and the Bruins will take a timeout. 3:54 the second. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Well, the Jackets trail 13-7 into the first quarter. They've closed the gap to 18-16. They've outscored PA by a score of 9-5 here in the second quarter. They cut it to 18-16. Still 3:54 left in the second quarter, but the Lady Yellow Jackets, they are playing intense tonight and trying to pull off an upset here against the undefeated PA Bruins.
Pass inside. Toss it back out. Foul called. Maybe that's Kaylin Lastly trying to reach in, knock the pass away. Lastly, I think that's going to be her second personal. And the team's second here in the quarter. 3:45 in the second. The inbound from the baseline. Looks inside, not there. And the pass will carry Randy Stewart behind the three-point line.
Box and one defense for Clinton. PA has not shot well from the outside. That definitely aids a box and one defense.
Randy Stewart, number 4, and Olivia Johnson just almost face guarding anywhere on the court. Not going to let her get the ball. Shot up, won't go, out of bounds. Last touch by Clinton.
Boy, you hate to lose that one. The Jackets had that one surrounded. Jackets only 1 turnover here in the second quarter. That's the big difference. 5 in the first quarter.
Inbound the ball to Lindsey Johnson. She'll get it back to Randy Stewart. Madison Sanders. Now they get to Greenlee Elmore. Only a sophomore is Elmore, and she's the leading scorer tonight for both teams. 9 points thus far. A little bit of a weave by PA. Still this box and one by Clinton. They almost threw it away. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dribble, get to the lane, spin, Elmore, spin, shot up and good. Greenlee Elmore, 2 more. PA 20, Clinton 16.
You can't let Elmore spin into the lane.
Brown on the dribble. Elmore reaches in, and it ends up out of bounds. Last touch by PA.
I'm shocked they didn't call a jump ball to start with there. Both players had the ball. They allowed PA to rip it out, but then PA threw it out of bounds.
It seems like in high school we're so used to seeing the officials come in and almost preemptively at times calling that jump ball to possession. They're tied up. I can't remember the last time we saw one go that long when it looks like it was a tie. Boy, PA almost wrestled that away.
They're letting the players get pretty physical, so they're letting the players settle it on the floor. Got a screen here. This is a tough inbounds play on the sideline. Got to set some screens. There you go.
They do get it into the backcourt to Olivia Johnson. Dribbling with her left hand. Now back to the right. Gets to the free throw line. Jump, run, up, shot, won't go. Brown able to come up with a rebound, though. Thought about a 3. She'll pass away. Wallace on the dribble, wants to duck in. Not enough room to get a shot. 2 seconds on the shot clock. She'll put it up. It won't go off the rim. PA with a rebound. Randy Stewart, long pass down the floor. Too much, too fast. Out of bounds. Back to the Yellow Jackets, trailing by 4. 2:12 in the second.
And good hustle by Maggie Gresham to get back there quickly and kind of make that pass tough to catch, and they lost it out of bounds.
Lastly, inbounds to Lexi Wallace. She'll get it across midcourt against Randy Stewart. Puts it behind her back, gets to the left side. Hands it off to Olivia Johnson. Looks to the corner to Kaylin Lastly. In the corner, Olivia Johnson beats one defender to the baseline, tries to bounce past it across the lane, and it's picked off, and a reach-in foul on Maggie Gresham.
Yeah, I think Olivia should have just went in and shot that one. Unselfish, trying to get the ball to Maggie, but there was a defender there. Olivia probably had the best chance to score that ball. She had beat her defender down the baseline.
1 minute, 40 seconds. Clock running the second quarter. 4-point ball game. And 3-point shot up by PA is good. The 3-point field goal by Sophia Boyd. She's the 5th Bruin to score. That's the second 3-point field goal, 23-16.
Smart play by Lexi. Don't cross half court so you have a place to go.
Olivia Johnson beats the defender. She'll drive. Shot won't go. Ends up out of bounds, and it belongs to PA.
And Becky Brown still not liking the officiating. Now a 7-point lead again for PA.
One minute, 10 seconds.
Jackets have played well in the first half. They can't let it get away here in the final minute. Need to get a defensive stop and another basket before the half.
Top of the key. On the dribble, left, right, into the lane, into the defenders. Uh-oh. Oh, Maggie Gresham was there. She reaches in to kind of want to tie up the ball or take it away. Instead, she's whistled for a foul. Seemed like the defender came
really not a shot
right
there.
into her. It almost wanted to hand the ball to Maggie.
And they're going to call it a shooting foul, too, on top of that.
Maggie's second. Clinton has 3 players on the floor with 2 fouls. That's Gresham, Brown, and Lastly. And Stewart gets the first free throw, her 4th point. Clinton cheer squad trying to make some noise. And Stewart's going to miss the second. Elmore gets the rebound. 3 Yellow Jackets there, and Lexi Wallace takes it away from her. 45 seconds, clock running, trailing by 8 here in the second quarter. Lexi needs some help, got to get across.
That's a tough one, too.
Coach Matthew Post takes a timeout, saves a 10-second violation.
Saved a 10-second violation, but the Yellow Jackets are now down to only 2 timeouts left. Didn't really want to take that one there, but had to. Nobody came back to help Lexi in the backcourt. And they're going to have 25 seconds on the shot clock. This is a really important possession, I think. Down 8. You got to get some points here. You can't go in. You played so well so far. You can't go in at halftime down 10 or more. You're down 8. Got a chance to score here. So you need a good set on offense. They have the last 2 or 3 possessions have had good looks, just haven't been able to score. PA is, you talked about it, PA is really good defensively. Of the 20 games they played this year, the 20 opponents, they've held 11 of those 20 opponents to 35 points or less this season. Over half their games, 11 of 20, they've held the opponent to 35 points or less in a high school basketball game. Really good defensively. Right now the Yellow Jackets have 16, but they've held PA to only 24, so here we go.
Inbound the ball to Caden Brown in the backcourt. Wants to get it to Wallace. It's knocked out of bounds by PA.
Got to screen to get the ball inbounds to Lexi.
And they do get it to Wallace. Lastly comes in to set a screen. Over to Kaylin across midcourt. Keeps her dribble into the corner. Now picks it up. Gets it back out to Caden Brown. Looks inside. Maybe not there. Johnson, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Last on the drive. Gets by a defender. Floats it up from the baseline. Good play by the junior, Kaylin Lastly. 6 points. 24-16. 12 seconds. 24-18.
Got to get a stop.
On the dribble, Stewart. And shot won't go. Caden Brown with the rebound. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Now they're tied up. Alternate possession, 4 seconds. Clinton basketball. They'll have to take it the length of the floor.
No turnover here. You win here if you at least don't let PA score again.
They do get it to Wallace. Up the floor to Caden Brown. She's across midcourt. She'll have a chance if she gets it off. And Clinton won't get a shot off in time. It'll be the Pulaski Academy Bruins at home. 24, the Lady Yellow Jackets 18. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Jolie Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Jolie's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Jolie Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Main Street Florist. By Joe and Hash. Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton. By Carrie Renfro of CMG Home Loans. By Susie Allen Salon. By Meller Sanitation. By the Webb Family Auction. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by the Pottery Shop, by Arkansas Mountain Realty, by attorney Chad Brown, by Southern Belle Boutique and Salon, by TLC Bookkeeping and Tax Service, by Jamie Beavers DDS, by Ingram Tire, by the Western Sizzlin', and by Clinton Drive.
Hey, my colleague Jeff Hall and the dancing Aaron Duhan here at Pulaski Academy out in West Little Rock on Henson Road, just off of Rodney Parham. Good first half for Lady Yellow Jackets. They trail 24-18, but they are right in the ball game with one of the state's top-ranked 4A teams. In fact, the PA Bruins are 20-0 on the year, and they have made PA play tonight. Good game plan by Coach Post, and the girls are playing hard. They're carrying out the game plan. The Jackets, as we said, can you get to the fourth quarter with a chance to win? We're halfway there.
We're going to go.
And so it's 24-18 here at the half. Clinton jumped out to a 2-0 lead. That's been their only lead of the first half. In fact, the Jackets had 6 first-quarter turnovers, but only 1 in the second quarter. I think that's one of the keys that's allowed the Yellow Jackets to – they've got good looks on offense, so they've got more possessions in that second quarter with less turnovers. The Jackets led 2-0, trailed 8-5, trailed 11-5 at one point. They trailed 13-7 at the end of the first quarter. Biggest lead for PA was 24-16, but the Yellow Jackets got the last basket of the half and a defensive stop to go into the halftime locker room down 24-18 at the half. Scoring for Pulaski Academy and Madison Sanders with 5 points, Randy Stewart with 3, Sophia Boyd with 3, Greenlee Elmore 9 points to lead PA in the first half, and Lindsey Johnston with 2 points. PA 2 for 4 at the free throw line. They have 2 3-point baskets. The Jackets have played zone. They played box and one. They've dared PA to shoot the ball from the outside. Only 2 threes so far for Pulaski Academy. For the Lady Yellow Jackets, Lexi Wallace with 2 points. Maggie Gresham with 3. Caden Brown leads the way with 7 points. Kaylin Lastly with 4 points. And Olivia Johnson off the bench with 2 points. The Yellow Jackets continue good shooting at the free throw line. They're 5 for 5 at the line in the first half. And Caden Brown has the only 3 so far tonight for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Our halftime score once again, it's Pulaski Academy 24 and Clinton 18. Stay with us after this one. We'll have the senior boys game come up. Senior boys 3-0 in conference play, looking to try to stretch that to a 4-0. They are tied with Pulaski Robinson, Joe T. Robinson. Both teams are 3-0 in conference play, with Morrilton right behind them at 3-1. Lisa Academy West 2-2. PA comes in tonight. They have a record of 1 win, 2 losses, and in CAC 0-3, and Heber Springs 0-4. That's on the boys' side. So the boys look to try to stay no worse than a tie for first place tonight as they'll take on PA following this one. We did mention the girls' standings. PA 1-0, Heber Springs 2-1, Morrilton 1-1, Clinton 1-1, and Robinson 0-2. So there's going to be a dogfight for those top 4 seeds, that top 4 finish in the district tournament on both the boys and the girls' side.
We'll go.
Jeff Hall, anything in halftime?
Oh, we got Jory.
Hey, Jory, come here.
Hey, this is live radio, man. You get broadcast interviews on the fly.
You know, it's good sometimes when we're at a place where we're sitting where the Yellow Jacket fans are sitting. Sometimes we get a chance to talk to folks and see who's here. And let's grab Jory Tomlinson. You hear us talk about Jory during football season and basketball season. He's going to join us. He's got some managerial duties coming up for Coach Judson Smith and Tristan Tate. The Clinton Senior Boys, he's been over there in the corner some. He's over visiting with us and been watching this girls' game some. So kind of your thoughts on tonight's games, Jory, with Pulaski Academy.
Well, it's obviously going to be a tough one for the girls. And I think they have a really good shot right now, only being down 6. And we've seen Caden's having a good night with 7.
Leading scorer for Clinton.
Yep.
Caden Brown with 7. Kaylon Lashley's got 6.
And everybody's being real physical right now, which is really what we've been needing to do all season.
Hey, you notice that. We're noticing the referees letting them play a little bit,
Yeah.
letting those tie balls go a while to see if somebody comes up with it and kind of letting them play some.
Yeah. That's not something I've noticed, really, is they kind of just call it early. In this game, though, rolling on the ground for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah. Well, tell me about, let's see, yesterday was a holiday, Martin Luther King Day. School was out. Senior boys, y'all practice yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming off that win on Saturday over the Heber Springs Panthers in that conference game. So how do you feel like the team's doing coming into tonight's ball game?
Spirits are high. Beating the really, that's the most important game of the year. And that's when morale gets the highest, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You beat your rival in dominating fashion, really.
Right.
And had a really, really good night for Gus.
Mm-hmm.
He had 24 points after kind of a dry spell for a little while.
That's right.
But really, really good night for him. And, yeah.
Yeah, looking forward tonight to Gus and his teammates here in this first matchup of the conference round robin with Pulaski Academy. And, boys, I think going to be playing Central Arkansas Christian. Is that right, on later this week?
I believe so, yes.
I think just boys only, not girls in that ball game. But we'll have that. And, well, good. Well, thanks, Jory, for joining us. Always good to visit with you. We'll let you slip away.
Yes, sir.
Get the boys ready. The girls are coming back out on the floor, and we're about to resume. The Clinton Senior girls trailing 24-18 here at halftime. I'm Jeff Hall. That's my colleague, Aaron Duhon, our video engineer. Kelsey Robertson is back in the studio. Sid King got us all set up throughout the week.
Hey, the world's greatest manager's got to get to work, man. You got to get Jory out of here. I tell you what, Jory is the best. Any sport, football, basketball, all the details, you name it, from airing up the basketballs to laundry. But he went above and beyond any manager I've ever seen. Last week, he was providing child care. I saw him holding Bennett Lee, and so Bennett Lee Smith. And so I've not seen many managers providing child care, but Jory can do it.
Jory is really good. If there is a college scholarship for sports management, any school would be well worth it to bring Jory on board. We're certainly glad to have him. He's always great to visit with, and to get those boys ready for the game tonight. We're going to open up the second half. Pulaski Academy dressed in white, trimmed in blue. They'll have the basketball for the first offensive set here of the second half. 3 seconds in the lane whistled on the Bruins. They'll give it back to the Yellow Jackets, trailing by 6.
Well, you get a free possession there, and you get a free possession because the arrow's in your favor. So Jackets got to do what they did in the second quarter, eliminate turnovers.
Clinton's got to get it across midcourt, and they can't do it in time. Avoid that 10-second runoff. Coach Matthew Post going to have to take another timeout, avoid a turnover. And I don't know, maybe one of those things if they talked about at halftime. You see sometimes it looks like it's a man press starting out. If that's the case, you want to give it to Lexi Wallace, clear everyone out, let her go up the floor. But then sometimes that second defender kind of comes up and does a double team. And it looks like sometimes Clinton doesn't know whether to come back and help or where to position on the floor.
Well, we've lost two of our 5 timeouts just to try to prevent a 10-second call. We're down to 1 timeout. That may play a factor later when you can't use a timeout to prevent a turnover. I know Coach Post and Smith both like to have multiple timeouts in that fourth quarter. One thing, Madison Sanders is doing a pretty good job of keeping Lexi Wallace from getting the ball in the backcourt. We'd like to have her touch the ball every time in the backcourt against the press. A couple of those times she's kept her from being able to get the basketball, forcing other players to have to try to get the ball across the center line. And so, but Jackets have the ball. They trail by 6. And here we go.
Lastly, the inbound. Below our broadcast position. Wants to get to Lexi Wallace. She does. Randy Stewart. That's Madison Sanders stays on Wallace. And Lexi dribbles across midcourt. She's covered there. Works with the left hand, right hand. Into the corner to Lastly. Gets by her defender. Enough contact. Oh, they're going to say she stepped on the baseline. Thought there was about to be maybe a foul called on PA. Instead, the Bruins going to come up with it.
Yeah, that's really the spirit of the foul call. Body contact created a turnover. The defender gained an advantage there by bumping Lashley out of bounds, but PA got the call.
Behind the three-point line, bounce pass to the post, back outside, ends up at the top. Greenlee Elmore's first shot of the second half is good. She picks up where he left off. That's her first three. She got 14 points, 27-18.
Only 2 threes in the first half for PA. They already have one here. That's one thing that helped the Jackets the first half. They could stay in that zone because PA was not shooting very good from beyond or from the outside.
Wallace going to dribble into the lane and reach in. Going to tie her up as Sophia Boyd keep the possession, alternate possession with the Yellow Jackets. They're doing a good job of letting Lexi get the shot off when she does get to the lane here in this ball game, unlike what you see her do oftentimes. Johnson drives the lane, kick out for Kaylin Lastly. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound PA. Take it into the lane, toss it back out. Lexi Wallace picks it off. They'll knock it away from behind. She recovers. One-handed pass up to Lastly, but it's off Kaylin, out of bounds.
PA with their second 9-point lead of the ball game. Remember, trying to get into the fourth quarter with a chance. So
Elmore back out high to Boyd. Her three-pointer attempt won't go. Maggie Gresham for the rebound. Elmore's up in the air, makes contact with Gresham. Ball gets loose, and Elmore whistled for the foul. It's going to be her second personal. First team foul here in the second half. Inbound the ball to Wallace. Now see how Clinton handles the press. They need to pull the extra defenders away from Lexi. Let her go one-on-one. She gets it up the floor, but her pass is knocked away into the backcourt. Sanders has it. She'll drive, put it off the glass. Good. 6 points for Madison Sanders.
I don't know, the second live ball turnover, really, they turned it into a layup. They've now gone to kind of a trap.
Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by PA.
Sanders is trying to keep Lexi from getting the basketball, and now the other 4 PA players is kind of a zone with a trap. They're trying to force anybody else to.
And Clinton's going to toss it away on the inbounds pass. PA has it. Down the floor, off the glass, good. Randy Stewart, 31-18, the PA lead. Brown across midcourt to Gresham. Behind the three-point line, back to Lexi. Bounce pass back to Maggie Gresham. She's going to back down, get to the block. Shot up, won't go, off the glass. Rebound Elmore and PA. She'll get it up the floor, pass it away to Madison Sanders. Set the offense to Boyd over on the right side. 2-point attempt. About a 16-footer. Won't go. Ball out of bounds, but it belongs to PA. Substitution, Cameron Keith in for the first time here in the second half, along with Kenna Collins. Olivia Johnson out. Caden Brown out. And Clinton knocks it into the backcourt. PA recovers the basketball. Over to Lindsey Johnson. Now a three-point attempt by Elmore. Back-to-back threes here in the second half for Elmore. 34-18.
This is where those extra timeouts that we've lost, you can't stop the game right now. And PA has the momentum.
Pass inside, picked off by Elmore.
Jackets now with 10 turnovers. 6 of those came in the first quarter.
Shot up by Johnson, won't go. Putting down the floor. Yet to score here in the second half. PA's put up 10 points. Keith inside, outside to Lastly. Kaylin's shot won't go. Rebound PA. A little bit of a bump by Kenna Collins, and Kenna whistled for the foul. Onto the left side, Elmore catches, turns, shoots, and knocks down a three. Greenlee, Elmore, 3 threes in the second half. I've got her with 20 points now in the ball game to lead all scores, 37-18. And Wallace's pass knocked away by Elmore. She'll get it across midcourt. Lexi back to defend, drive, shot up, won't go. Rebound, follow. And they'll strip it away low, but a foul is going to be called on the Yellow Jackets. And the Clinton fans don't like that one, seated just in front of us here. That is Kaylin Lashley's third personal foul.
Jackets haven't scored in the third quarter. We played 4.5 minutes. And PA is on a 13-0 run.
Missing both free throws is Sanders. Clinton was the rebound. Down the floor to Lashley. To Cameron Keith on the drive off the glass. Good. Cameron's first points of the evening, 37-20.
And that ends the PA run.
Misses the three. Rebound to Lexi Wallace. Keeps it herself. Long pass head to Lashley on the move off the glass. Good. Pretty pass, pretty finish by Kaylin Lashley. She's got 8 points. PA wants a timeout, a 4-0 run by the Yellow Jackets, but they trail 37-22, 3:01 in the third when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Jolie Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Jolie's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Jolie Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Lady Yellow Jackets took a while to get going in the third quarter. They didn't score for the first 4.5 minutes. Fell down by as many as 37-18, but a 4-0 run by Clinton forced a PA timeout. Now it's 37-22. You're thinking, could you get it into single digits by the end of the quarter?
On the drive, Johnson inside. Ball knocked away. Maggie Gresham comes up with it. Should get over to Lexi Wallace. Clinton a chance to score 6 straight points here, maybe 7 against PA. On to Keith on the weave. Kenna Collins for 3. It's up short. Lashley takes it out of the air. Her shot's blocked. Battling for it. It's out of bounds. And they'll say Kaylin was the last to touch it. It belongs to PA. Good effort by Lashley.
PA went on a 13-0 run to start the quarter, and then Clinton down with 4 straight.
And again, Clinton back in that zone defense. PA behind the three-point line. Right to left. And three-point shot up from the right side. Basket good by Sophia Boyd. That's her second 3, first of the second half. 40-22, the PA lead.
Inbound 4 threes in the second half. They were
a steal on the press, the drive, and 2-pointer up and in by Lindsey Johnston, 4 points. And now the biggest lead of the ball game for PA. Is that right? 42-22, I believe, at 20 points. Kick it out. Kenna Collins for 3. It's up, just short off the rim. Rebound to PA. Keith knocks it away. It's loose on the floor. Cameron's going to be tied up. That was all Cameron Keith. She's able to tie up. It'll still be alternate possession to PA, but good hustle by the senior. 1:33 remaining in the third quarter. Johnson behind the three-point line. Shot won't go. Loose on the floor. And it's going to be a foul. As I think that was Sanders went down. Lastly went down. They will whistle Kaden Lastly. I think that's going to be her fourth personal foul with 1:20 remaining in the third quarter. Non-shooting, P80 inbound from the baseline. They will get it into the block. Shot up and in by Lindsey Johnson. Inbound the ball, Lastly Collins. Up the floor to Keith, 2-on-2. Back to Collins on the dribble. Takes it to the block. Shot up, won't go. Offside rebound to Elmore. She'll keep it herself. The sophomore dishes one-handed pass up the floor to the block. Count the basket and the foul. And I believe that's going to be the fifth personal foul on Kaylin Lastly.
That'll be 5 for Kaylin. Also, the last time we've had a player foul out, Maggie Gresham did a great job on Saturday. She played with 4 fouls for the final 15 minutes of that game against Heber Springs. Olivia Johnson will check in. Jackets now down 46-22. They've been outscored 22-4 here in the third quarter.
And the free throw is good by Lindsey Johnson. She's got 7 quick points here in the third quarter. And against the break, the steal, Elmore's got it. Defense back. She stays behind the three-point line. Passes away. 48 seconds. Shot clock still in play. And the Bruins, right to left, if you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page, into the corner. A little bit of a head fake. Pass away. Deep three. Up and in. That was out there. That's Randy Stewart, her second three. 50-22. Wallace, one-handed pass up the floor to Johnson. Her shot's blocked near the block, and PA's going the other way. 10 seconds. Into the lane, on the block, on the move. Two-pointer up and in by Lindsey Johnson. 50-22, 4 seconds. And Clinton will not get the ball in bounds. The third quarter has come to an end. It's a big one by the Pulaski Academy Bruins. They're going to lead the Yellow Jackets 52-22. After 3, fourth and final quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Talking to Aaron Duhon.
The Yellow Jackets went into halftime right where they wanted to be. They were down 24-18 at the half, but the third quarter was a nightmare for the Yellow Jackets. They committed 6 turnovers in the third quarter, and they were outscored 28-4 by PA, and PA will have a 30-point lead going into the final quarter, and the clock will run.
And a steal to start the fourth quarter. Madison Sanders scores. Now a steal. Getting the ball up the floor. Sanders scores 2 more. And just like that, 56-22, Shelby Standridge into the ball game for the fourth quarter. Coach Matthew Post wants to take a timeout. Well, senior boys coming up after this one. Clinton senior boys, undefeated in the conference thus far. So they're looking forward to picking up a win here on the road tonight. And kind of looking ahead, the schedule coming up rest of the week and this week.
Well, junior high 7th graders travel to Malvern for a conference game on Thursday night.
Did you hear Coach Boji Hester sitting right before us before the game? He was talking tonight about junior high's going to Malvern. People are going to wonder if they know where Malvern is. down the road. How did Clinton end up going to Malvern for a basketball game?
Well, the AAA only designs conferences for senior high. There are no junior high conferences. Usually the same conference members play junior high, but these Little Rock schools play their own conference inside the city of Little Rock, so we have to go looking for teams to create a junior high conference. It was only us and Heber in the north half of this region, and then there's Fountain Lake, Malvern, Bauxite, and I think one more in South Arkansas. So we had to go together just to have 6 or 7 teams to have a junior high conference. So that's how it happens. And so they'll head there on Thursday. It's about a 2-hour trip down I-30.
Lexi Wallace on the drive. She gets it up and in from the lane. That's her first field goal of the ball game. She had a couple free throws in the first half. 4 total points. PA's going to turn it over. Substitutions into the ball game for Clinton here in the fourth quarter. Kate Henry is in. Shelby Standridge is in. They join Cameron Keith, Lexi Wallace, and Kenna Collins.
Not sure why the clock isn't running. Ball went out of bounds. They stopped the clock.
And Collins, ball knocked away. PA down the floor. Keith reaches in. She steals it away, steps out of bounds, trying to turn and make her way back up the floor, so it'll belong to PA.
Yeah, clock's still not running.
I think Olivia Johnson's going to return. Stop in place. She does.
Now the official.
Collins out.
What's the official score? Clock operator know. They had some trouble even with the possession arrow over there earlier.
Three-point shot up, won't go. Short off the rim. PA with the rebound. Drive the lane. Kick it out. They've still got their starting 5 in the ball game for PA. They got a number of girls on the bench. Maybe they'll substitution 3-point field goal. Randy Stewart, her second 3 of the second half, her third of the ball game, 59-24.
Yeah, they only had 2 the first half, 6 here in the second half. That's one of the differences. They were able to shoot over the zone defenses that Clinton's tried to use. And, of course, the Yellow Jackets.
And Lexi Wallace going to get it up, miss, get her own rebound. Second shot won't go. PA with a rebound. And PA is going to get it down the floor quickly. It's Elmore. 2-pointer won't go. Rebound out of bounds. Keep it with, no, it'll go to the Yellow Jackets. Now a substitution for PA. Madison McCarroll coming into the ball game. As is Maddie Carter. Olivia Johnson get the ball up for it. Well, you'd like to see Olivia Johnson just have the opportunity to get some shots off, knock down a few. Such a good 3-point shooter. And when she gets dialed in, Lexi Wallace going to slide, get by a defender, put it up. It won't go. Rebound to PA. Standridge near the top of that zone. Wallace there as well. Henry in the middle. Johnson and Keith on the wings. Deep 3. Up, won't go. The attempt by Randy Stewart. Rebound Clinton. They get it to Wallace, the junior. Lexi on the dribble. Left hand. Got a little bit of, takes a step back. The 3 is up and in. Lexi Wallace. A couple of field goals now here in the fourth quarter. 7 points total. 59-24. 4:44 remaining. Right side. Bounce pass down to Elmore. Turns. Puts it off the glass. Good. Greenlee Elmore for 2. I've got her with 22 points in the ball game. Still a full-court press by PA. 61-27. Up the floor. Keith gets it over to Johnson. Dishes to Henry. Shot off the glass. Good. Kate Henry with 2.
Good pass from Olivia Johnson. Ball never touched the floor, and Kate with her first basket of the game.
Turnaround in the lane. 2-pointer good by Elmore. 24 points.
22 now for Elmore.
In the backcourt, still a press. Lexi Wallace has it up the floor. Ball into the backcourt, out of bounds, and it's going to belong to PA. Substitutions now. Well, Madison Sanders returns, but who else coming in? Maybe for the first time, Sophie Hutcherson. .312 clock running here in the fourth quarter. I think that's what Lily Collins about to come in, the next stop in the action. As well as Brooklyn Collins. PA on the left side. And whistle blows. And timeout, Pulaski Academy. Stops the clock at 2:48 here in the fourth. 63-29 Bruins lead. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Clinton Stockyard. By Elite Automotive. By Regions Bank. By Johnny's Automotive. By Crowell Saw and Supply. By Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's basketball game on KHPQ.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Madison Sanders out of the timeout. 2 points, 65-29. So for Clinton, you got Shelby Standridge, Kate Henry, Anna Bernard is in the ball game. Lily Collins and Brooklyn Collins for the Yellow Jackets. Going to turn it over against the press.
15 now for Madison Sanders, 22 for Elmore for Pulaski Academy. Caden Brown had 7 in the first half, no points in the second half, and Lexi Wallace with 7, the two leading scorers for Clinton.
Bounce pass down to the block. Good defense. Can't get a shot off. Toss it back out behind the three-point line. Short off the rim. They'll try to save it. Back in bounds. Kate Henry steps up, gets it. And her pass not able to complete to Shelby Standridge. And the Bruins on the drive. Shot up. Won't go. Foul call. Free throws upcoming for the Bruins. That's Shelby Standridge. That's the younger sister of Lacey Standridge. Of Sydney Standridge. We saw her mom, Lacey Standridge, walk by early. Got to visit with her. She gave us an update on Sydney and North Arkansas College and how she's doing. Older brother Sam, he's the junior. He's going to be playing in the senior boys game coming up after this one. Her grandfather, Steve Standridge, he's here tonight. Always see Steve at all the games. And between the Standridge and the Newlands on both sides of the family, there was always a strong contingent from those folks. Weston sitting just in front of us, Randy Newland, her parents, Coach Tommy Reed, Donna Reed. In the backcourt, and a steal, and PA with 2 more, 68-29. Hutchison with 2. Still a press in the backcourt. Standridge defending, makes contact. I think they're going to count the basket on that with a free throw to come. That is the call. That was Madison Carter. She'll have a free throw. PA's going to substitute in.
I want to mention some people watching in and out on a cold night. We got a lot of viewers on these on a cold night, far away. Doris Ingram, she's watching tonight. Good thing for watching in. Berlin Egger, he's watching over Morrill tonight. Wendy Wagner Henderson. Jonelle Warren watching tonight. Brody Dufran, QB1's watching tonight. And I think Donnie and Dana Hensley, they're watching tonight. It's up on the hill. Glad they could be watching in tonight. And their grandson Hester will be coming up here in a few minutes.
Final 40 seconds of this one. Standards gets it across court to Anna Bernard. Back to Kate Henry. Ball gets loose. PA comes up with it. They'll push it down the floor, trying to get ahead of the pack. Loses the ball. It goes out of bounds. Will travel. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets. 25 seconds in the running clock. Well, you see what the final score is here in this one. If anybody can get a basket. Ball knocked away at midcourt. Clinton will keep it. Lily Collins with it. Kate Henry will inbound now. Anna Bernard in the backcourt. Her parents, Alicia and Jacob, they're usually at all the games. I haven't seen them yet tonight. They may be here below us, out of bounds, and that will do it. Pulaski Academy, the Bruins, the number 1 ranked Bruins in Class 4A girls basketball. They're going to get the victory tonight at home, 71-29 over the Lady Yellow Jackets. We'll take a break. Stay with us. When we return, we'll recap this one and name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Hi, this is Savannah from North Arkansas College. At North Ark, we realize that all students have obstacles to overcome before enrolling in college courses. Whether it be finding money to pay for classes, making accommodations for disabilities, or helping parents pay for expenses such as daycare and fuel, we can help. To learn more, visit northark.edu/welcome2025 or text our recruiters at 870-621-2941. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company. Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Jolie Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Jolie's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Jolie Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Well, Lady Yellow Jackets drop their second straight conference game tonight. They lose to the number 1 ranked team. Number 1 ranked team in some polls around the state, and the PA Bruins. They lose tonight by a score of 71-29, 13-7 at the end of the first quarter, and 24-18 at the half. You liked your chances at that point, but a disastrous third quarter doomed the Yellow Jackets tonight. They were outscored 28-4 in the third quarter. The Yellow Jackets committed 6 turnovers in that quarter and were outscored 28-4, went into the final quarter down 30, 52-22 in the final. Once again was 71-29. Scoring tonight for Pulaski Academy, Madison Sanders with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. She finishes with 15 points tonight. Randy Stewart with 3 threes, finishes with a 9. Madeline Carter with 3 points. Sophia Boyd, 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Greenlee Elmore had 9 in the first half and 2, 4, 7, 10, 13 in the second half. She'll finish with 22. And Lindsey Johnson with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points on the night. And Ryan Hutcherson off the bench. She had 2. Now only 2 3-pointers in the first half for PA, but they picked up the pace in the second half against the Yellow Jacket zone defense. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes in the second half, and they'll finish with 8 threes on the night. At the line, they were 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 attempts at the line for PA, and they were 1, 2, 3, 4 for 8 at the line for 50%. For the Lady Yellow Jackets tonight, Lexi Wallace finishes the night with 7 points. Caden Brown, 7 points, all in the first half. Those are the two leading scorers for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Maggie Gresham had 3. Kaylin Lashley had 6. Olivia Johnson with 2. And Cameron Keith with 2. And Kate Henry off the bench with 2 points tonight. The Yellow Jackets had 2 3-point baskets on the night, and they were 3 for 5. They were 5 of 5 at the free throw line for 100%. But they lose this one by a score of 71-29. In fact, they become the 12th team this year out of 21 games. The PA is held under 35 points. Yellow Jackets had 18 at the half, but only 11 points in the second half. And once again, PA holds an opponent under 35 points in a game. Pulaski County now 21-0 on the year, 2-0 in conference play, and 13-0 in games played here at Bruin Fieldhouse. Lady Yellow Jackets, they now drop to 9-13 on the year, 1-2 in conference play, and they've now lost 2 straight, and they are 1-6 in true road games. They'll be back in action next Tuesday night as they will travel to Joe T. Robinson. We'll have the broadcast for you next Tuesday night starting at 6 o'clock. Your first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game, Jeff Hall.
Oh, one of those nights, not a lot of numbers to look at, just hopefully a lot of hustle and effort. How about Kaylin Lashley? I know she fouled out of the ball game, but played hard. She's always good defensively. Kind of had to help a little bit handling the ball tonight. Got some shot offs tonight that she couldn't knock down on occasion, but gave a good effort. And tonight, when not a lot of scoring from across the board from a lot of her teammates as well as her, but she always gives good effort. And
yeah, Kaylin Lashley, our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game, very athletic, does a great job on defense. A lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet. She also chipped in 6 points tonight and played until she fouled out there in the fourth quarter. Our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game, the junior Kaylin Lashley. Thank you, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, for all your support of Yellow Jacket basketball, from the player of the game and to the live stream broadcast. First Arkansas Bank and Trust is there for the Yellow Jackets, and they will be there for you for your banking needs, located in the Cash Saver parking lot in downtown Clinton and as close as your computer. Well, we will take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the second game tonight as the Yellow Jackets put their 3-0, perfect 3-0 conference record on the line tonight against the Pulaski Academy Bruins. Stay with us. You're listening to Clinton Yellow Jacket basketball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations, post and pre-op appointments, and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you when and where you need it most. To make an appointment at Clinton Medical Clinic, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
My colleague Jeff Hall, Aaron Duhon back here at Bruin Fieldhouse on the campus of Pulaski Academy. We're in West Little Rock. You get off on the Rodney Parham exit, stay straight. I think it turns into Henson Road, and we're, a couple miles from I-430. Boys matchup coming up. It's a battle of the undefeated Clinton Yellow Jackets in conference play. They try to stay perfect and stay in first place tonight hopefully with a win over PA. PA comes in, they're 6-9 on the year. They are 1-2 in conference play. They've lost 8 of their last 10 games, and they are 2-4 in home games here at Bruin Fieldhouse. They lost on Saturday to Morrilton, 63-51. Their conference win was a 62-42 win over Central Arkansas Christian, but they have beaten Cabot this year, and they have close losses to Little Rock Hall and Arkadelphia. They did not make the postseason last year. And they've had, I think, a couple of defections so far this year, players that could have returned to the team. If you remember, the Yellow Jackets came here last year, and with no district tournament, they were one game loss away from being eliminated. So when the Yellow Jackets came here, they got PA's best effort in that game. The Yellow Jackets went on to win that one, but they were playing for their postseason life last year when we came here. Not quite to that point yet this year. Yellow Jackets come in. They're 12-8 on the season. Of course, we talked about the tough schedule. They played, I think, 12 games against teams that were either 5A or 6A back in November and December. They're 3-0 in conference play. They've won 3 in a row, and they've won 6 of their last 7, and they're 1-1 in true road games. That win was Saturday at Heber Springs. They won by a score of 65-43. They led 32-23 at the half, and outscored Heber 33-20 in the second half. Their biggest lead of the game on Saturday was 65-38 over the Panthers. Gus Scroggins, the senior, was our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. He had 24 points. In fact, he was in double figures in the first 7 minutes of the first quarter. Carter Holland with 15 points. It was good to see Carter back beyond the three-point line as he had 4 threes in the game. He had gone a couple of games without making a three, but he was still scoring at a pretty high clip. And that was the 11th straight win by the Yellow Jackets over Heber Springs, dating back to 2014. These two teams played last season back on January the 10th at Yellow Jacket Arena. Clinton won by a score of 72-58. And here at PA in that game, I told you, as PA was trying to fight for their playoff lives on February the 6th, Clinton won by a score of 69-58, but they definitely got an intense battle that night from the PA Bruins. Coming in, Clinton 3-0 in conference, Robinson 3-0, Morrilton 3-1, Lisa Academy West 2-2, PA 1-2, Heber 0-4, and CAC 0-3. So that sets the stage for this game here tonight as the public address announcer is introducing the lineups. And we're just moments away from basketball, Jeff Hall.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Judson Smith, assisted by Tristan Tate. They're going to send out Carter Holland, Brendan Johnson, Sam Standridge back from injury. He played in that ball game Saturday after being out, maybe for a couple of weeks, as well as Gus Scroggins. And did I call them all there? I think I did. And those will be your 5 on the floor for Coach Smith. And Pulaski Academy look like they've got 8 players dressed out for the game tonight. I'm Jeff Hall. That's my colleague. Aaron Duhon is with us, our video engineer. Kelsey Robertson is back in the studio for us tonight back in Clinton. Sid King getting us set up throughout the week. I think it was Sid King's birthday yesterday, and so that's it. His son Tyler King is here tonight, former Yellow Jacket basketball player. Also, I think played college basketball at Arkansas State University in Jonesboro. We told Tyler to come by at halftime and visit with us tonight. He's got his son with him, so maybe we'll get to visit with Tyler a little bit. He's now a physician, doctor, and good to see Tyler getting to come out for a game. Rhonda Evans is here tonight, Clinton alumnus, and works in the hospital here in Little Rock. She saw the post about the game tonight. Matter of fact, she saw the first post, which had the game listed at 4:30 tonight. She was here when we walked in tonight about 5 o'clock, ready for the game, so which didn't start until 6, but good to visit with Rhonda there. And a lot of folks made their trip up from Clinton. May be as many or more here tonight from Clinton than there are on the Pulaski Academy side. So as Yellow Jacket fans travel well, a good trip to come down to Little Rock. And glad they could be here tonight in this 2-game set, senior girls and senior boys. And Clinton senior boys have taken the floor, dressed in black, trimmed in gold. The Pulaski Academy Bruins going to be dressed in white, trimmed in a little bit of blue. And Carter Holland, your leading scorer, he'll jump center for the Yellow Jackets. Again, it was Gus Scroggins, the leading scorer on Saturday in that big game. We'll see if he continues with that hot hand. Brendan Johnson can score well at times. Hester Hensley, the sophomore, kind of turned into the point guard for the Yellow Jacks, getting the ball up and down the floor. And then Sam Standish, good forward, swing man, strong, and recovering from that broken hand. But good to see Sam out there. Carter Holland, number 3. The Harding University commit. Ball's in the air, tipped up. And I think Carter got a second hand on it, tipped it back to his teammate Hester Hensley. And a pass inside. Hensley to Holland and puts it up and in. Good assist, good finish for Carter Holland.
Yeah, good pass and a dive to the basket. Carter Holland, the pass led him right to the basket. And Carter probably made the right decision there, not trying to dunk that one in traffic and getting the sure 2 points.
KJ Cohen, number 1 for the Bruins. Peyton Pajak on the outside, shot up, won't go. Standards for the rebound. He'll get it up the floor, joined by Cora Rockwell, as well as Asher Thompson on the dribble. Holland gets to the lane. Ball's knocked loose out of bounds. Last touch by PA. And Maddox Pierce for the Bruins, your 5 on the floor.
And not a whole lot of size for PA. They had I think about a 6'6" young man who decided to leave the program that we saw last year. They're a lot smaller this year.
Holland to Hensley on the dribble. Hester gets to the lane. Pull up, 12-footer, good. Soft 2-point shot by Hester Hensley.
Yeah, the sophomore point guard getting better and better all the time, using finesse that time, sort of trying to force it to the basket, pull up, shoot that 8-footer, soft touch.
Paydeck for the Bruins, kicks it out behind the 3-point line, shot up, basket good by Asher Thompson. He's got a 3, and PA's on the board. 4-3, the Yellow Jacket lead. Holland defended by KJ Colen. Standish trying to get some space behind the screen. He'll get it back to Holland. His 3-point attempt off the rim, off the board. It won't go. Rebound by Paydeck. Well, he ends up with it. He's going to try to get to the lane. Standish keeps him out. 3-point shot up, won't go. Rebound to Gus Scroggins, down the floor to Johnson. Right, left, slides, off the glass, good. Pretty finish by Brendan Johnson, 6-3.
Tough angle. The junior got it to go on that left side, and he was almost behind the backboard. Got a little kiss it off the glass.
Pass inside, down to the block, turn, shoot, miss, tipped up in the air. Loose, Hester Hensley comes up with it.
Job by Brendan just to challenge that shot just enough to miss it.
Head to Standish, back to the trailer is Carter Holland, and he puts the 3 up and in. 5 early points for Holland, 9-3 the lead.
The 3 ball is back for Carter.
Three-point shot up and basket good by KJ Colen. So both field goals by the Bruins, 3-pointers. It's 9-6. Hensley on the drive, left, right, takes his player to the block, turns, spins, going to toss it back out, and it's going to go out of bounds. Turn over to the Bruins. They got a chance to tie this time down the floor.
It's kind of clear up that time. I thought maybe Hester probably had a chance maybe just to take his man all the way to the basket that time. Chose to kick it out.
On the dribble, Paydeck is going to get too close to the baseline, and it's out of bounds and a turnover to the Yellow Jackets. Standridge into Hensley, just in front of the Clinton cheer squad. Brought the full group tonight. Jamie Williams with them. Back to Johnson. Wants to drive, gets to the lane. Right, left, spins up high. Shot bounces around and drops through. Brendan Johnson back field goals along with Holland. Johnson's got 4, 11-6. Shot partially blocked, I think, by Hester Hensley. Holland's got it. One-handed pass down the floor to Johnson. It's going out of bounds. He's going to toss it off the knee of Paydeck, and Clint will have it on the baseline.
Tough catch. Brendan made it. The ball got him behind the backboard. Then a really smart basketball play, throwing it off a PA player and out of bounds. The Jackets will have a possession of their own basket. Bad toss by the official there to Hester.
He'll reset. He gets it into Holland. He's got Collin between him and the basket. He's going to spin, kind of fall away to the side in the lane, miss, get his own rebound, and the putback up and in by Carter Holland. 7 points, 13-6. And officials going to stop play momentarily for Colin, slow to get up.
He knew when he got that ball at the block that Carter was going to eventually spin as soon as he had the room. And he spun inside, got the shot off, and as he does so often, though, he's relentless. He doesn't give up. Even though the ball rolled off the rim, he was there for the putback.
Clinton will drop back in a man-to-man defense. Paydeck will bring it across midcourt, pass away. Cole Rockwell with it, number 3, back to Paydeck. On the dribble. Hensley won't let him get to the lane. Johnson's got long, wide arms. He's defending Colin. Colin's going to try to dish inside. Too much traffic. Hester Hensley's got it. Down the floor, defenders in front of him. He's going to take it hard to the glass. It won't go! Up in the air for the putback, the dunk. PA wants a timeout. Hook 15, Pulaski Academy 6, and the Yellow Jacket moms and dads are on their feet.
Relentless was the word a while ago on the putback. Relentless here as he trailed the play down the floor, never taking it for granted. The Yellow Jackets were going to score on the run out, and he was right there for the jam home, the flush as they call it. And Carter Holland off to a great start as he's already has 9 points in the first 4 minutes of this one. But if you go back, that entire sequence was made by Brendan Johnson. Great defense by Brendan Johnson on a smaller, quicker guard. And he kept between him and the basket, forced the turnover. And that started everything as Hester got the ball up the floor. But it started by a really good piece of defense that time by Brendan Johnson. Straight up man defense, one-on-one right time. That started the entire sequence.
You know, I need to go back and watch that on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, the Facebook page with Aaron Duhon. I'm thinking the timing of that, I think Carter Holland must have took off and been in the air going to the rim before he knew that ball was ever going to come off and it was going to need to be tipped in or rebounded. He was at speed going to the basket and just was up there.
Hey, if you play hard and you hustle, you're going to be in the right place at the right time a lot of times. By not taking that layup for granted, he kept hustling. He was right there for the putback.
On the drive, get to the lane, spin. Scroggins not going to let him get a shot off. That's Asher Thompson. He'll have to toss it back outside. Paydeck goes to the lane. Standridge won't let him in. Colin with a three-pointer good, his second here of the ball game. 15-9, the Yellow Jacket lead. It may be PA's best chance to score, at least from the outside. Clinton's got a height advantage. Not let him get in. There's a steal. Colin's going to take it, and Holland goes for the block. I don't know if he touched it or if it was just a miss by Colin, but Clinton's going the other way. Scroggins inside. It's knocked away. Back down the floor. Long pass to Colin. He'll put it off the glass. Good.
Yeah, Colin got it eventually. And now 5 straight for PA, and it's back to 15-11.
Standridge on the wing. A lot of space on the inside. He picks up his dribble. Now he needs help. Hensley with it. He'll get to the lane. Turn, spin, dish inside. Shot up won't go by Johnson. Foul called on PA. They're almost kind of, I don't know if that's intentional. It almost looked that time. 3 players on the left side. They're kind of pulling away from the lane, leaving it wide open there for maybe somebody to drive, be it Hensley or Standridge on that pass series. And it'll end up with Johnson at the line for 2 free throws.
First free throws of the night, but now the official's trying to talk this over. The PA coach wants it to be on the floor. It looked to me like Brendan was bouncing upwards. And the official that made the call is going to stick with it. First free throws of the night for either team.
And Brendan gets the first. He's got 5 points total, 16-11. Misses the second. Rebound hits the floor, and Standard's able to come up with it.
Yeah, Gus kept it alive by tipping it.
A little bit loose with it. And finally, Gus is able to get it, secure it, and get it to Hensley, and Hester will set the offense. 20 seconds on the shot clock. In front of the PA bench. Back to Holland. Colin pokes it away. It's into the backcourt. Carter chases it down. Still a lot of time, 10 seconds. Long pass into the corner. Standards gets it back. Johnson at the top. Dishes Gus in the corner. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. He'll turn, shoot the three, and score. Boy, Gus, he almost made that's how he planned it.
He knew it all the time. He knew it all the way.
Well, he does have such a quick release and can kind of square up and get that shot, but not everybody can do that. And Gus made that look easy at the shot clock buzzer. Holland across midcourt. Colin. Carter takes him to the lane. Runner 10 foot up. Won't go. He tips out the rebound in the air to Sam Standridge. New shot clock. Johnson catches for three. It's up and in. Brendan Johnson for three. He's got 8 points. 22-11. 1 minute, 20 seconds in the first quarter.
Yeah, 3 threes already for the Jackets here in the first quarter.
And an offensive foul going to be whistled as Hester Hensley takes the charge.
This is a PA offense. Really, the Jackets are playing man-to-man. It's really not an offense. You have to do a lot of helping. They've hit a couple of 3 threes, but speed-wise, the Yellow Jackets, you can almost play this bunch straight up man-to-man. Don't have to have a whole lot of help. All 5 spots, the Yellow Jackets are capable of stopping their man straight up man-to-man.
Hensley bounced past the Scroggins on the block. He's got a height advantage, and Gus puts it up and in. 5 points now for Scroggins.
Good play all by Judson Smith, taking advantage of the height advantage there. The matchup, perfect. Gus, easy score on the block.
PA throws it away on the offensive end. Into the corner, Melanie McCoy for the cheerleading squad. She's going to toss that one back into the official. And it'll be Standards to Hensley across midcourt. Hester with it. Up high to Scroggins on the block again. Can they do it again? This time defender there, maybe a help defender. And a travel and a turnover.
Yeah, the initial pass was a little bit high, a little bit better entry pass. I think Gus would have scored again, but the high pass threw the timing off, and then they had to clear it back out.
35 seconds on the first quarter clock. Kason Smith over to Paydeck. His three won't go. Long rebound on the floor. Standards has it to Scroggins at midcourt. 2-on-3. Tries to bounce pass it ahead. And Colin gets a hand on it, but he's going to step out of bounds before he can toss it back into a teammate.
Jackets go for the final shot here if they want to. Whatever Judson Smith wants to do. The Jackets lead 24-11. However, just take the layup.
And
great inbounds play by Coach Smith as Carter whipped the pass back into the inbounder. Hester Hensley for the layup.
Hensley has 4 in the first quarter. Final 10 seconds. PA with the basketball. Smith with it. Over to Paydeck. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. He's going to dribble, drive. Needs to get the shot off. He does. It's short, out of bounds. And after 1 here at Pulaski Academy, it's the Clinton Senior Boys 26, the Bruins 11. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Well, a great first quarter by the Yellow Jackets. They scored 26 points in the first quarter, held PA to 11. Carter Holland with 9 first quarter points. Gus Scroggins with 5. Brendan Johnson with 8 first quarter points. Hester Hensley, the sophomore point guard, he's got 4 here in the first quarter. He's played a great job of handling the basketball as the point guard. I only have the Yellow Jackets for 1 turnover here in that first quarter. And the Yellow Jackets also had 3 threes in the corner and really good man defense here as the Yellow Jackets have come out with their A game so far here today against Pulaski Academy.
It'll be Hensley, Standridge, Holland, J.J. Vasquez, and Brendan Johnson, your 5 on the floor here to start the second quarter. Coach Judson Smith. Tristan Tate, the Yellow Jacket bench. Jory Tumlinson.
Yep. Coach Tate and him and Ashley and newborn at home. Well, a few months old now. Had the first Christmas.
Standridge, 3-point attempt from the left wing. Good. Sam Standridge for 3.
Good to see Sam going. I think Coach Smith said didn't really have a whole lot of effect when he came back on Saturday on his hand. Just had to get back in the swing of things.
We kind of noticed that the game Saturday. Took some shots, had some opportunities. Foul called on the 3-point shot attempt by Hensley. So PA going to have 3 free throws. And took some shots that just weren't going down for him Saturday. But we knew that was his first game back from that broken hand and needed to work things out. Said he might be a little bit sore, Coach Smith was telling us. But I think the medical advice was he's going to be okay. He might be sore, but he's not going to hurt himself. And he's okay playing. And just having to work through it. So like you said, that's good to see a shot go down for him tonight.
First free throw of the night for PA is no good.
And Clinton cheerleaders making some noise down to our right as Rockwell gets the free throw.
Rockwell, only a sophomore. Only 2 seniors on the roster for PA.
Goes 2 for 3 at the line, does Rockwell. So it's Clinton 29. Pulaski Academy 13.
8 total players for PA.
Holland defended by Paydeck now. Colin was on Carter in the first quarter. That's Paydeck. Holland wants to drive. He's going to pass. Tries to pass it away. It's picked off in the lane. And Rockwell with it down the floor. Over on the left side. 3-point attempt. Won't go. Hensley with a long rebound. Going to push it up the floor. 5 defenders between him and the basket. They'll knock it away from behind. It's out of bounds. And we'll keep it with the Yellow Jackets.
Little student section for PA down in front of the Clinton home stands there. But I think it was a little bit bigger last year when we were here. But
Scroggins into Holland. He's going to post up, turn. Well, they'll strip him low before he can get the shot off. Paydeck's down the floor. Couple defenders. Puts it up off the front of the rim. Won't go. Brendan Johnson with the rebound. They'll try to take it away. We got players on the floor. It seems like every possession, both teams up and down. And
they blew the whistle, did not make a call. Coach Smith said, "What's the call?" No foul. I think he called it walking, but nobody had control of the basketball.
Got one of those officials like, well, if something happened, we got to stop it here. But nobody with a confident call there. He said, but it ends up PA with the basketball. Clinton defending. Second quarter, 6:15 remaining. Knocked into the backcourt. Colin chases it down. Not a backcourt violation, though. He's going to dribble hard into the lane, put it up, off the glass, won't go. The follow misses, and Gus Scroggins for the rebound. Outlet up to Standridge across midcourt. Defenders between he and the basket. Dribbles to the baseline. He's got a double team. Whips it into the corner. Back to Johnson. 3-point shot it from the wing. In and out. Won't go. And rebound to Rockwell and the Bruins. Paydeck on the dribble. Shot up. Won't go. Off the rim. Loose on the floor. J.J. Standridge has it. Outlet pass. Stolen away. Colin gets the shot off. count the bucket and the foul. A chance at the traditional three-point play for KJ Colon, now with 10 points and a free throw to come.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Smith wanted that pass. One of our guards got the rebound and tried to pass it out. Go ahead and get possession of the ball, get it up the floor. Brendan Johnson will take his first breather of the night. Mr. Inslee back in. Colin, the leading scorer for PA, 8, 10, and now 11 for Colin.
A couple of threes, a couple of twos, and a one for KJ Colin.
Colin, one of the two seniors on the team for PA.
He's going to be back defending on Carter Holland where he did in the first quarter. But Collins open off the pass. This three-pointer won't go. Rebound hits the floor. PA chases it down. And a little loose in the backcourt. Finally, they're able to square it away. Get it to Paydeck. He'll get it across midcourt. Clinton man-to-man. Open three from the left wing. Good. Maddox Pierce with three. And PA on a little bit of a run here. 29-19. Yellow Jacket lead.
After a 26-point first quarter, only 3 points in the first 3 minutes in the second quarter for Clinton.
Hensley against the man-to-man. Paydeck hands it off to Holland. He's going to get to the lane, count the basket, and the foul. The chance of the three-point play for Carter Holland.
You can see that one coming as he turned the corner. It's either, PA, you're going to get out of the way and I'm going to slam it home, or you're going to try to draw the foul. And PA stepped in, drew the foul, and now he had a chance for the three-point play.
Yeah, it looked like a play reminiscent of a year ago. We kind of got spoiled when you had a Carter Holland or a Zane Widener. I don't know, maybe throw in a Dawson Burgess. If they got the ball out on the outside and saw an opening to the rim through the lane, you just saw it coming. They were going to take it hard to the rim.
You know, Zane and Carter, they put on a dunk show here last year. They had a couple in traffic.
And Holland's free throw won't go, so that leaves the score 31-19. Carter now in double figures. 11 points unofficially. And free throw line pass, turnaround jumper, good. Pretty shot by Cora Rockwell, 4 points, 31-21.
Jacket defense not quite as tight here in the second quarter.
Holland, Cologne, comes up to help is Paydeck, and that'll force maybe a bad pass, a steal. Paydeck's shot won't go, out of bounds. Keep it with PA.
Jackets led by as many as 15. PA's cut it to 10 twice here in the second quarter. Brendan Johnson back in.
Colin takes the inbounds pass. He's behind the three-point line and knocks down the three. His third of the ball game. 14 total points. 31-24. Bruins within 7. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets.
Actually, Clinton led by 18 at one point. It was 29-11. It's been their biggest lead. Or check that. That's 29-11.
And three-point shot by Gus Scroggins. Good. Second three-pointer. 8 total points. 34-23.
5 threes now for Clinton. And the lead back to 11. You don't want this lead to be single digits at halftime.
Catch, turn, shoot, three won't go. Holland with the offside rebound. That's Gus Scroggins. Hensley gets it back to Gus. Into the corner, J.J. Vasquez. He's a three-point shooter. That one won't go. Rebound to Colin. And the Bruins, 3:25 in the second. And PA wants a timeout. We'll take it. Clinton leading 34-23. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call. Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. 745-2992.
Well, the Yellow Jackets had a huge first quarter, led 26-11 at the end of one. PA has cut it to 10 points twice here in the second quarter, but the Yellow Jackets lead 34-23 right now with 3:26 left in the first half. Kind of been treading water here in the second half. And here we go with PA with the ball, down by 11.
Holland, Scroggins, Johnson, Hensley, and Standridge for Coach Judson Smith.
And Jackets have gone to a 1-3-1 zone defense.
And we'll see if the Bruins recognize that, if they adjust anything. Colin's going to drive the lane, dish, get it to the block, and get a couple players in the air, but then Gus Scroggins is able to block the shot out of bounds.
Cohen, the big scorer for PA here in the first half. Fake the three, put it on the floor. Can't really, you got to kind of run at him a little bit to force him off the three-point line. He got a little too deep that time. The Yellow Jackets blocked the shot out of bounds.
Inbound behind the three-point line, but Carter Holland blocks the shot, keeps it himself, gets by a couple defenders. He's on the dribble, hands it off to Sam Standridge, gets to the near the elbow free throw line. Shot, miss, rebound Colin. Up the floor to Paydeck on the right. He's going to drive to the basket. His shot's blocked by Carter Holland's out of bounds. Keep it with the Bruins.
Another one of those nights when Carter gets a lot of block shots on the defensive end of the floor.
Paydeck inbounds the ball out on the left side. Going to drive the baseline. The runner, shot up, won't go. Miss it. I think Sam Standridge is trying to get the rebound. He's got it in his hands. A couple of Bruins trying to take it away from him. And I think they're whistled for the foul. One of those guys. That's going to go against number 2, Asher Thompson.
Jackets need to turn this backcourt pressure into layups on the other end. Now PA's, they're going to run at him. You're going to have some numbers on the other end.
Standridge to Scroggins to Johnson. Brendan up, lays it up and over the rim.
Yeah, they ran the trap in the backcourt, but the Yellow Jacket guard saw it coming all the way, and then you got a 5-on-4. Should be something easy on the other end. PA gave away that trap way too soon.
36-23, the Yellow Jacket lead. 3-point shot up by Paydeck. This one's good. Peyton Paydeck, his first points of the ball game. Long pass down the floor to Johnson. He's going to catch, take on his defender, take him to the block, and score. Brendan Johnson now with 12 points in the ball game. 38-26.
Yeah, 3-point shots are keeping PA in the game.
Minute 44 seconds here in the second quarter. Three-point shot up, short off the front of the rim. Cole Rockwell tips it to himself, and Pace. He's able to put it up and in for 2.
Back to 10 for the third time here in the second quarter.
Standridge dribbles, shoots the three, good. Sam Standridge now with a couple of 3-point field goals, 41-28.
Yeah, Sam's shot looks really good right now, really fluid, good rhythm. Good to see him back.
Bruins. Cole's not mad at many touches.
You know, I think you can probably run them off the three-point line a little bit, even if they drive. The Yellow Jackets have got some pretty good rim protectors in the backside with Brendan Johnson and Carter Holland.
Asher Thompson, Paydeck wants to drive, get to the lane, put it up. I think with the left hand, up and in. 41-30. Teams trading baskets. 41 seconds, second quarter. Hensley's going to take it. Second defender comes up to help. Is it a block? Is it a charge? It is an offensive foul against Hester Hensley. Official kind of took him a second there. Was he waiting for some confirmation for the second official, or just kind of hesitating on his call?
They were looking at each other. You never want 2 officials to make the call, only one. So they were eyeballing each other. They both had an offensive foul there. But you don't want 2 officials making the call at the same time. Officials that work together a lot, they always have eye contact with each other.
30 seconds on the game clock, 25 now on the shot clock. PA can run it down. There's only about a 2-second differential, so they can run it down for a
PA's
final
got
shot.
A chance to get it in single digits. Going into the half.
Yeah, it don't look like Clinton was on a pace maybe to hang 100 on them. This ball game starting out, but PA's managed the second quarter better than they did the first. 8 seconds. Paydeck. Colin for 3 on the left side. Won't go. Offside. Loose on the floor. Holland picks it up. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Pull up. 3. Carter Holland at the buzzer. This one won't go. And your first half comes to an end. It's the Clinton Senior Boys 41. The Pulaski Academy Bruins 30. Halftime coming up. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Black Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Hi, this is Brandon from North Arkansas College. Is going to college a goal of yours in 2025? Let us help you accomplish that goal. At North Ark, we have students of all ages from all walks of life, from high school students taking concurrent credit courses to parents returning to school to learn a new skill. NAC can help. To learn more, visit northark.edu/welcome2025 or text our recruiters at 870-621-2941. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
And we're back here in West Little Rock. The Pulaski Academy Bruins here, basketball, senior girls, senior boys. Clinton leading 41-30 here in the boys game. Clinton senior girls lost tonight to the number 1 ranked team in Class 4A basketball, the Lady Bruins. So boys trying to pick up a win here in this conference matchup between these two squads. And hey, I hope you're watching on the KHP Sports YouTube channel or Facebook page. I hope Sid King's watching and maybe Judy, because is this the first time have we ever got to, I don't know if we, in 18 years, if we've ever talked to you on the radio before. It's Tyler King.
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, thanks, Tyler King. This is former Yellow Jacket basketball player, former Arkansas State basketball player, son of Sid and Judy King, and now a physician and a doctor hanging out here in Little Rock.
Yep.
And you got your son with you now. What's your son's name?
This is Lucas.
Okay, Sid and Judy's grandson. I guess, Lucas, I don't know if we've talked before. I'm trying to picture you. You know, the best picture throughout the whole year is when Sid and Judy King have all the grandkids home, or the kids, and they're in their Christmas pajamas. Are you in any of those Christmas pajamas pictures? Okay, there's the head up. So everybody in Clinton's probably seen you before then on those pictures. Well, Tyler, thanks for coming over tonight. And I visit with your dad on occasion, and I know sometimes your dad comes to you for medical advice. And Tyler, what do I need to do? And he tells us you give him good advice. So kind of update folks on what's going on in your life these days.
I am a internal medicine physician here in St. Vincent in Little Rock. Been there about 10 years now. Absolutely love it. But my number one job is being a dad. And I got 2 boys and absolutely love them.
Yeah. So does that mean, if somebody from Clinton goes, I think I need to go see Tyler King, they got to check in the hospital first, or do you have private patients, or how's that work?
No private patients. My job is a hospitalist, so we do the vast majority of the admissions through the ER, through direct admissions. Often we'll get patients from Ozark Health, always very well taken care of. It's a great facility that we have up in Clinton.
We're so thankful to have a fantastic rural, what do we consider, a rural access hospital there in Clinton, and able to do a great job for folks there. And remind us again, so you graduated from Clinton High School back in, what year was it?
It was 2003.
2003, okay.
I'll tell you, the number one thing that this team reminds me of that team is the hair. It is
back in style.
Yeah, we had a couple afros. We had, everybody had long hair, but I had to keep it short because that's what Sid wanted.
Who were some of your teammates back in those days?
We had Blake and Caleb McCaslin, Jeremy Richardson, Zach Bostwick, John Stripling. Those guys come to mind.
That's right.
We had Coach Thurman.
Shane Thurman. Yep. That's right. Yeah. That was just before my colleague and I began broadcasting for your dad in the fall of 2007. We came on with football, and then so that would have been the 07-08 basketball year, so about 4 years after you. And, we had a really good boys team in that 07-08 with Seth Parrish and Josh Graham and some of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
And then we went on kind of a dry spell after that. And but I think we've referred in years past about some of the good teams in the past. I think maybe we've mentioned your team. You guys did advance some in tournament play and in those years just before we came on.
We did. And, they were telling me about the record and the teams that they've been playing, and that's fantastic. I tell you, we were about maybe 10-8, somewhere around the exact same record as this team. But I can tell this team is gelling. They're a smart team. One of the things that impressed me was especially to start up the second quarter, PA went zone. Team recognized it immediately, got Carter Holland right in the middle of the paint, turned, great pass, broke it down immediately. You can tell they're a smart, well-coached team.
Some really good basketball minds there between Carter and Gus and Brendan and Hester and some of those other guys. You had a lot of basketball knowledge there. Well, you went on for your basketball career, your college career. You went to Arkansas State University in Jonesboro. I know your dad went there, and you had a family interest. It seemed like maybe after you, I didn't remember that many students from Clinton making their way up to Jonesboro. I guess folks, unless you had a reason to be going to Northeast Arkansas, a lot of Clinton folks may not have traveled that way that much or gone to school there. My nephew, and were there 5 or so from his class of 2017 that went to Jonesboro.
Yeah.
He graduated as an engineer there. Now he's doing fantastic. And so we've had some students there in recent years, but she had a good experience at Arkansas State.
Absolutely. It had one of my good friends, and we were all kind of sitting in English class, in Miss Parrish's class, and Zach turned to me, Zach Bostwick, and he said, Tyler, where are you going? I said, well, I'm going to ASU. And Brian Spence turned around and goes, well, Zach, I'm going too. And he goes, well, dang, I guess I'm going to ASU too. So we had 3 kids from that year go up to ASU. Had a great time.
Yeah. And got to play some basketball while you were in college here?
I had really good courtside seats. No, I was a walk-on for the team. And I'll tell you, being from Clinton and the hard work and the determination and being from a small town will teach you, that is what set me on that path. Because there's nothing like practicing 3 hours a day with not much else to come out of it but some free shoes and some free shorts and a lot of travel.
You know, I bet you and your brother-in-law, Micah Marsh, former ASU basketball player, I bet you guys could do a pretty good 2-on-2.
You know, I thought I was something whenever I was about 22, and I'd been playing for 4 years, and I could hold my own. And I remember Micah was about 30, and we stepped back out on the court, and I couldn't dribble against him. He was and still is, even, you know, he's got to be 65 years old now. But he's just on a different league than me.
We're talking about your sister's husband, your sister Ashley King Marsh, who we see her on Little Rock Television 5 days a week on the Vine on Channel 11 at 9 o'clock in the mornings. On my dad, my call. We watch that when I'm home as well. And so her husband, who coaches at Episcopal Collegiate, correct, and so does a very good program there and has done well. So it's fun that. Well, can you hang out? Can you do the third quarter with us? Can you give us some good some color, man?
I can try.
Hell right. And your son, we got your headset on your son here, too, so he may want to jump in. Come here, Mike Ollie. Tyler's going to sit in and do the third quarter with you.
And Gus Scroggins' three-pointer's off, but Brendan Johnson has it. Sam Standridge steps in, now steps back out. And Jackets leading 41-30 if you just tuned in. Lady Yellow Jackets lost before this one. Ball to Carter Holland. He wheels into the lane. Shot no good. Tip no good. And PA will have it. Tyler King join us tonight. The boss's son. Former Yellow Jacket, though.
I'll tell you one thing that impresses me about Carter is his second jump. He is quick, and that's probably why he's got about 4 or 5 blocks there in that first half.
Colin scores for PA. Yeah, he's very athletic. He's quick off his feet, and just like he's very relentless. He doesn't give up on a missed shot or had a trail dunk in the first half. Brendan Johnson, reverse layup, shot rolls in.
Yeah, I think on the dunk in the first half, I saw the ref come over and start laughing with him. Even he was impressed.
Yeah, him and Zane Widener put on a show here last year. And a shot from the corner is good, and PA continues to hit threes. That's kept them in the ball game, and they've cut it to 8. That's as close as they've been since early in the game. 43-35. Hensley shot good from the elbow for the sophomore point guard. 45-35.
And I guarantee the coach for PA knew exactly who Clinton knew was coming in. Trent Morgan was still, I think, top 5 all time at Harding steals.
That's ironic. We've got a Harding commit on the floor and a former Harding player coaching on the other side over there. Paydeck scores again. It's 45-37. PA keeps hanging around. Jackets 3-0 in conference, trying to stay perfect. Paydeck's left-handed free throw is good. And the Jackets almost turn it over in the backcourt. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jackets by 7. Sam Standridge to Hester Hensley. Pulls up from the elbow again. Hits in the same spot. Back-to-back baskets by the sophomore.
He's really using his height out there. You can tell he can get the shot that he wants at any given time.
Partially blocked. Jackets have it. Hensley with the basketball into the front court. 47-38, and that's knocked away and stolen by Colin. Quick pass to Paydeck all the way, and he slams it home. And it's 47-40. PA will not go away. Around the horn, Carter Holland, three-pointer bounces off the rim, and PA has it. Chance to cut it to 5, maybe 4. Paydeck to the basket, shot blocked. And they're going to say it's off of Holland and out of bounds. Clinton fans do not like the call. The other part of Carter's game, too, is on the defensive end for a really good shot blocker.
And they're really using him kind of in a safety position tonight.
Yeah, he's a good rim protector.
Absolutely. You can see him playing on help side. They've been hiding him on number 11, and boy, he's just making every drive tough for the Bruins.
Colin will shoot a 3, no good, and rebound Hensley. 5 minutes to go in the third. Jackets by 7, and foul as they come in from behind and foul Carter Holland. And that'll be on the floor.
We're going to need the Jackets to step up the intensity. Coming out of halftime, PA has really matched their intensity and exceeded it.
Hensley on the inbounds to the basket and tried to drop it in the corner to Johnson. Stolen away by PA. Chance to cut into the Clinton 7-point lead. Golden drive, shot no good, but he's going to be fouled and head to the line. Yeah, we came in here last year. There's no district tournament, so you got to finish in the top 4 to go to the region. We came in here last year, and PA was a loss would eliminate them, so we got their best shot last year. We got out of here with an 11-point win, but they played with desperation last year.
Well, back in 2003, that was right in the PA heyday, whenever they had 3 Division I players on the same team, multiple Division I players on the same team.
(47-42) as close as PA's been since the first quarter. Jackets got to get going here. Standridge out front. Now to Hensley. Back to Standridge. He'll pull up for 3 in front of the Clinton bench, and he hits it. Good to see Sam back. He's been out for a couple weeks with a broken hand. Came back Saturday. Got some minutes, and then
ran into his mom earlier. She said she was not happy about playing with a broken hand, and I responded, "You would have done it too." And Lacey said, "You're right, I would have."
Yeah, you're right on that one. Ball loose on the floor, and they're going to give Clinton a timeout and the basketball. We'll take a break. Jackets leading 50-42. You're listening to Yellow Jacket basketball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, my colleague Jeff Hall, Tyler King with us tonight, and Aaron Duhan. Jackets leading 50-42. Gus Scroggins to the basket, and he's fouled. He'll head to the line with a chance to get the Jackets back into double figures. PA will not go away tonight. The Yellow Jackets led 26-11 at the end of the first quarter. Looked like it might be a runaway, but you got to tip your hat to the Bruins and their head coach Trent Morgan. They've stayed in the ball game. Scroggins hits the first one. He's got 9 and a chance to get in double figures. And Scroggins hits, and he's in double figures. And the Jacket lead back to 52-42. Lead has been cut as low as 5. And a shot from the corner. 3-point basket cuts it back to 7, 52-45.
Brendan Johnson on the drive. Paydeck defending. That was Hensley, a miss, tipped around, and PA gets it back. They got a chance to get it to 4, 5. And on the drive, shot up in by Colin. He's got 2, 52-47. And you thought Clinton might pull away there in the first half. PA's hanging around. It's a 5-point ball game. 3 minutes to go in the third. On the drive, Holland up over the rim, and he's fouled. Count the bucket and a free throw upcoming for the senior, Carter Holland.
That's the third time here in the third quarter that PA's cut the lead to 5, but the Yellow Jackets And Carter Holland scores and pushes it back to 7 points. Chance to make it 8.
Scroggins gets a breather. That leaves Holland, Johnson, Standridge, Hensley, and J.J. Vasquez. And Carter's free throw just short off the front of the rim. And the rebound by Pulaski Academy. Paydeck on the dribble, defended by Standridge. The pass away to Cora Rockwell. And Paydeck for 3, top of the key, won't go. Johnson for the rebound. Outlet to Standridge. Colin's right there, so he'll pass it back to Hensley. Hester picks up his dribble, needs help. Carter Holland on the wing. Cross-court pass to Vasquez. He's open for the 3. It's up. This one won't go. And the offside rebound to Cora Rockwell.
Jackets miss Brendan Johnson free on the low block that time.
Oh, Johnson flashes for the steal. Can't get it. Colin turns, shoots the 3, misses. Vasquez with a rebound. Gets it to Carter Holland. Defender in front of him. Holland's going to jump, slide, put it off the glass, count it, and the foul. Not everybody can do that, but Carter Holland can. Another chance at a 3-point play.
You know, a lot of times when you're a safety, you hate to see that running back break the line and you're one-on-one. I think if you're Cora Rockwell, when he saw Carter Holland cross half court, and it was going to be a one-on-one situation, not good for Rockwell. Carter scores.
Misses the free throw. Brendan Johnson for the rebound. He'll try to muscle it up against Paydeck. Paydeck gets the block. It's out of bounds, but it's going to end up with PA. Clinton folks thought there might have been a foul there. Instead, it's PA basketball. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clinton 56, Bruins 47.
Jackets need to win this final 2 minutes of the third quarter, get this game back into double digits.
Colin on the dribble. And is that a foul away from the basketball?
Yeah, Eric Park moving screen for PA. Check that. I think that's going to be number 12. That's Kason Smith. Illegal screen. Jackets have it. And a chance to get back into double figures. Full court pressure. Use it against them.
They'll get it into Hensley. And then look to be a man press. Well, they'll come over and try to help out at half court. Picks up his dribble, and Coach Jetson Smith going to take a timeout, avoid a possible turnover. Quick break, minute 40 in the third. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Jackets by 9. They got the basketball. 1:30 left in the third quarter.
And Brendan Johnson gets it up and in for 2. Big offensive night for Johnson. Well, it unofficially got him now with 13 points.
14 for Brendan Johnson. Yellow Jackets now with 3 players in double figures. They got the 11-point lead and needs a defensive stop right here.
Top of the key. A little bit of a step back 3 is up just short off the front of the rim. But the rebound to Maddox Pierce and the Bruins. Smith, Paydeck on the dribble. And Standridge defending. A little bumping on the move. Not much, but Sam's going to be whistled for the foul.
That'll be Sam's third foul. Gus Scroggins checks in for J.J. Vasquez. New shot clock for PA.
1 minute, third quarter, 58-47. The Yellow Jacket lead. Paydeck's going to get to the lane. Left-hander up and in. Baton Paydeck, 11 points. All right. 10 or 11 in the ball game. No-look pass, a little bit Hensley to Gus Scroggins in the corner. Misses the three, tries to follow, but Paydeck with a rebound. Long pass down the floor. Could be a one-on-one. Going to take it. Oh! Wow. Carter Holland blocks it out of bounds. The official right there is going to whistle Carter for a foul. 2 free throws upcoming for Cole Rockwell.
You knew when he got that deep, that shot was going to get blocked. I think the official bailed out the shooter on that one.
Rockwell's going to miss the first. He'll have a second.
PA 3 for 5 at the line tonight.
He does get the second free throw. Cole Rockwell, 58-50, 35 seconds. A 1 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And away from the basketball.
It's a big foul. That's a double bonus. Away from the ball. Jackets will go to the line to shoot 2.
Kason Smith defending against Hester Hensley away from the ball. Whistled for the foul. 2 free throws for Hester Hensley.
Jackets 3 for 6 at the line.
And Hester goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Need a stop here. Final possession of the quarter for PA. Need a stop.
Shot clock off. Vadek at midcourt, dribbling. Standridge is there, but he's not going to put pressure on Vadek.
It's a 2 for 1 because PA's going to get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
8 seconds, 7. Pass on the right side to Rockwell. His three is up and good. Cole Rockwell for 3, his first of the ball game. Inbound the ball. Scroggins from midcourt. It won't go, and PA has pulled within 6 after 3. Yellow Jacket Senior Boys 59, the Bruins 53. Fourth and final quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Well, we got a ball game. PA, we talked about the senior girls tonight. We were hoping to get into the fourth quarter with a chance to win. I think that was the same strategy probably for PA tonight. Well, they've done it. They've got into the fourth quarter with a chance. The Jackets only lead 59-53 after a 26-11 15-point lead in the first quarter. PA has the ball to start the quarter. Paydeck, who's been good tonight, floats one up. No good. Rebound, Gus Scroggins. And the Jackets need quality possessions each time down the floor here in the fourth quarter. PA still in a man-to-man defense.
And your 5, Hester Hensley, Gus Scroggins, Brendan Johnson, Carter Holland, Sam Standridge. Sam catch, shoot, 3 from the left side. This one won't go. Brendan Johnson gets the rebound. It's knocked loose on his way up. PA has it down the floor. Asher Thompson. And his shot blocked by Gus Scroggins. And Gus is going to chase it down in the corner. Tries to get it to a teammate or bounce it off of Bruin, I guess. Moore and miss. And a rebound by the Yellow Jackets. He was trying to throw that off of Bruin.
Great defensive play by Gus Scroggins to block that shot and stop what would look like a sure 2 points for PA.
6-point ball game. Yellow Jacket basketball to Holland. Takes the pass.
Carter's got
2
17.
inside.
And the Jackets in a 1-3-1 zone, maybe trying to extend out to stop the threes PA has stayed in the game with the three-point shot.
And Colin's shot won't go. A three-point attempt. Clinton going the other way. Gus Scroggins going to take it up on Paydeck with a left hand. Good. Gus Scroggins.
Jackets have continued to score at will on the inside. Those 8 threes by PA is what's kept them in the ball game. It's now back a 10-point lead again.
In the corner, three-point shot up, won't go. High for the rebound, Carter Holland.
And now 0 for 3 on threes here in the first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Hensley with it, back to Holland, inside to Scroggins. One-on-one, defender behind him. Gus gets position, but his shot's blocked out of bounds.
Good play set, though. They isolated Gus Scroggins on his defender down low. There was a mismatch. Just a good play by PA. You'll take that.
Oh, that's what we can do. And Gus Scroggins in the lane. His two-pointer is up and good.
14 for Gus unofficially. And a timeout, PA. And the Jackets have pushed a 6-point third quarter lead. Now back to 12. A 6-0 run start the quarter for the Yellow Jackets. Now 65-53. We'll keep the game right here. The Jackets try to get out of here with a win against PA. Jackets had a huge first quarter. They led 26-11. PA cut it to 11-point lead at the half, 41-30. And then they outscored the Yellow Jackets 23-18 in the third quarter to cut the lead to 59-53. They have had it as close as 5 points. But the Yellow Jackets have now pushed it back out, 65-53. As they've gone inside, when they've had to score, they've gone inside 3 straight possessions. And a 6-0 run here to start this fourth quarter. Just tune in. Lady Yellow Jackets lost tonight by a score of 71-29. It was only 24-18 at the half, but a 28-4 third quarter by PA. He put the game away. That final score once again was Clinton, or PA 71, Clinton 29. And PA will have the basketball when we come back. Inbounds at midcourt. 5:33 left. Jackets trying to stay perfect in conference play. They're 3-0, along with Joe T. Robinson. And those two teams will play next Tuesday night at Robinson.
Yeah, Clinton a 1-3-1 zone defense with Holland at the top, Scroggins in the middle, Johnson and Hensley on the wings. Stam Standridge is down low, will run the baseline side to side in the corner.
Jackets
Asher
the
Thompson
shooters pretty good in the zone, because you don't really have to worry a whole lot about the inside game as the shot clock winds under 10.
I think Paydeck gets his shot blocked, but back into his hands, and he's able to get a second one up and in, 65-55. And the ball's poked away from behind, out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets.
And the Jackets not really having to settle for threes here in the fourth quarter, trying to get the ball inside.
And Hensley up the floor. Double team's going to force him to toss it back out. Top of the key on the dribble. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see if they can get a good shot. Down to 5. Hester turns, shoots the 3. It's up, short. And Johnson takes it out of the air, gets the shot up. It won't go. Did he draw a rim on the second shot? They're letting him play on. Scroggins with a rebound, but Gus's shot won't go. And into the corner, Rockwell with a 3. Short off the rim, won't go. Tip. Standridge has it on the run. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Bounce pass to Johnson. Left hand over his head, over a defender. Count the basket and the foul.
Yeah, Brendan kind of got twisted a little bit on the body contact, but he's got a nice soft touch, even off balance. He got it off the glass. And he'll go to the line where he's 1 for 2 tonight. And the lead now pushed out to 12. We're halfway through the fourth quarter.
Misses the free throw and the rebound to PA. And bounces around inside. Clinton comes up with it. Johnson, Hensley, 2-on-2. Brennan gets it to the trailer. Carter Holland tries to bounce past him to him and can't pull that one in. It's out of bounds. Back to PA. Clinton 67, Bruins 55.
I think a little bit of fatigue maybe now setting in for PA. Only 8 players. Shooting percentage has gone down a little bit here in the fourth quarter, and they're getting a little bit sloppy with the basketball.
Pass to Colin in the lane. Couple defenders there. Forcing him to dribble back out behind the three-point line. The corner, turn, shoot, miss. Out of bounds. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets with 3:30 to go.
And I think they've hit a three-pointer here in the fourth quarter after hitting 8 in the first 3. Fatigue usually sets in the legs, and you see it in the shooting percentages. They start going down.
Hensley on the dribble, gets to the lane, kicks it out to Sam Sanders. Open 3. This one won't go. Paydeck for the rebound of the Bruins. Up the floor, head to Rockwell. Hensley flashes in, tries to knock it away low, but Rockwell's able to put it up and in. Johnson across midcourt. Pass to Scroggins. Pass to Hensley going to the basket. Hester scores.
Hester in double figures with 11.
69-57, under 3 minutes to go.
The 1-3-1 zone defense, you spread it out. It's allowed them to get to the wing shooters. You can really spread it out a little bit extra, too, because you're really not having to worry about any type of a post player inside for PA.
Colin three-point shot won't go. Sam Sanders for the rebound. Over to Hensley. Up the floor quickly. Holland on the right side. He'll pass away.
We like to see Carter put it on the floor against Paydeck. He's much quicker.
Johnson on the drive. Cross-court pass to Holland. Catches the pass low. But the three-pointer's up high, and it's good. Carter Holland for 3.
2 threes for Carter. And now the lead back to 15.
Shot up by Rockwell just outside the lane. Two-pointer good. Coach Judson Smith wants a timeout. 72-59, the Yellow Jacket lead. 2:03 remaining when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Jolie Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Jolie's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Jolie Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Main Street Floors, by Joe and Hash, Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton, by Carrie Renfro of CMG Home Loans, by Susie Allen Salon, by Meller Sanitation, by the Webb Family Auction. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Talking to Tyler King. And Yellow Jackets now with a 13-point lead. Jeff Hall and Aaron Duhon. I'm Mike Hawley. Glad you could join us tonight. 2 minutes left in this one as the Jackets try to move to 4-0 in conference play.
And they've led the entirety of this one. Pass to Hensley from Holland out near midcourt. Hester's got 2 more. Big offensive night for him. And
4 players in double figures for the Jackets. That's 13 now for Hester.
And now maybe finally a little bit of space for the Yellow Jackets here late in the ball game that they had maybe in the second quarter. Other than that, PA's kind of kept it close or respectable.
Yeah, I think
the
fatigue
middle part of
is
the
set
game.
in for PA. No threes here in the fourth quarter. And they have run out of gas. But they gave it a go for 3 quarters.
Cross midcourt. And whistled for carrying the basketball. A turnover, but we're down to 1 minute, 22 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Carter with 20, Gus with 14, Brendan with 16, and Hester with 13, unofficially for the Yellow Jackets. 4 players in double figures. Good to see former Yellow Jackets. A lot of times we go on the road, we'll get some home folks will be able to stop by and go to the game. Always glad to see those folks. Seems like everywhere we go, there's Yellow Jacket fans.
And you and Tyler were just talking. We'll be back in Little Rock, next week with Pulaski Robinson. So Central Arkansas Clinton folks can come over and see us in West Little Rock down Highway 10. Pulaski Robinson. Paydex pass inside.
Here we
too
go.
hard. Scroggins is up with it. Carter Hollins trying to catch up with it. Saves it from going out of bounds. But Colin's got it for the Bruins. Down the floor. 3-point shot from the right side. This one won't go. Brendan Johnson tries to get the rebound. Paydeck ends up with it. A shot partially blocked by Gus Scroggins. We're under a minute to play, and maybe everybody's tired in this one. A little bit sloppy at the end. Got to just run this final 40 seconds off. 74-59, the Yellow Jacket lead. Clinton a little bit of keep away. Shot clock at 12. They'll probably have to get a shot off here before they hand it to Brendan Johnson.
Come on.
Gus Scroggins in the lane, and before Johnson could get the shot off, kind of offensive
you in the NBA,
foul.
You would have been fined for that flop. The official fell for it.
It goes against Gus. And now PA with the basketball, 25 seconds. Deep three by Paydeck. Won't go. Rebound Sam Standridge. 16 seconds. Clinton doesn't have to shoot now. With a 74-59 lead. Pressure in the backcourt, though. And a steal at midcourt. Maddox Pierce with it. Tries to dish across the lane. Won't go. Clinton comes up with it. Gus Scroggins. And that's going to do it. Clinton 74. The Pulaski Academy Bruins 59 here from West Little Rock as the boys get the victory. They're going to line up, shake hands there across midcourt. And looks like they'll gather up at midcourt for a post-game prayer here. The Clinton cheer squad is going to come out and join them. And we'll step away here for just a moment on the audio end of things. When we return, we'll recap this one, and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
Yellow Jacket Basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by The Pottery Shop, by Arkansas Mountain Realty, by attorney Chad Brown, by Southern Belle Boutique and Salon, by TLC Bookkeeping and Tax Service, by Jamie Beavers DDS, by Ingram Tire, by the Western Sizzlin', and by Clinton Drug.
Mike Hawley back here at Alec Hug Gymnasium on the campus of Pulaski Academy in West Little Rock. Yellow Jackets win tonight. They win by a score of 74-59. They led 26-11 at the end of the first quarter. Looked like it might be a runaway, but PA kind of hung in there shooting the three ball. They outscored the Yellow Jackets 19-11 in the second quarter. and the Yellow Jackets took a 41-30 lead into the halftime locker room. On 3 occasions in the third quarter, PA cut the lead to 5 points. They outscored the Yellow Jackets 23-18 in the quarter, and the Yellow Jackets got into the fourth quarter with a 59-53 lead. Looked like maybe PA may have run out of gas a little bit in the fourth quarter. They had hit 8 threes through the first 3 quarters, only got 1 in that fourth quarter. Also, the Yellow Jackets, 3 straight possessions to open the fourth quarter, went inside where they had the advantage, scored 6 straight points, a 6-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Took the drama out of this one as the Yellow Jackets led by a score of 65-53. They pushed a 6-point lead up to 12. They outscored PA 15-6 in that final quarter, and they went on to win by a score of 74-59. Scoring for the PA Bruins, KJ Colin, 16 points on the night, including 3 3-point baskets. Asher Thompson, 8 points. 2 3-point baskets. Cora Rockwell, 12 points, including a 3-point basket. And Maddox Pierce, 6 points on 2 threes. Vaden Paydek, 13 points on the night, including a 3-point basket. PA had 9 threes in the ball game. They were 5 of 7 at the 3-point line. Clinton had 4 players in double figures tonight. Hester Hensley had 13 points on the night. Brendan Johnson, 16 tonight, including a 3-point basket. Sam Standards with 6 points. Good to see him shooting the ball good again. He had 2 3-pointers on the night. Gus Scroggins, another steady night for the senior. He had 14 points, including 2 3-point baskets, but he did a great job on the inside, posting up and scoring down low. Carter Holland led the way again tonight. He had 20 points for the Yellow Jackets, including 2 3-point baskets. Clinton made 6 threes on the night, and they were 4 of 9 for 46% at the free throw line. Pulaski Academy now drops to 6-10 on the year, 1-3 in conference play. They've lost 9 of their last 11 ball games, and they are 2-5 in games played here at the PA Bruin Fieldhouse. Clinton now improves to 13-8 on the year. They've now won 4 in a row and 7 of their last 8, and they are now 2-1 in true road games. And the Jackets are now 4-0 in conference play, as they stay perfect and they stay in first place, barring scored an upset tonight against Robinson. Robinson also 3-0 in conference play. Jackets will be on the road again to Pulaski County on Friday night as they travel to Maumelle, and they'll take on the Central Arkansas Christian Mustangs in a conference game. And I think the junior boys, that game may tip off around 4 o'clock. Check your social media. Will there be no broadcast of the game Friday night? But if the Jackets can win Friday night, they would move to 5-0 and would set up a showdown next Tuesday at Joe T. Robinson. Well, it would be a huge game next Tuesday night. But they got still work to do this week as they take on Joe T. Robinson. Once again, your final score tonight from PA, it was Clinton 74 and Pulaski Academy 59. Jeff Hall, your player of the game.
How about a couple of guys? Well, Carter Holland is always in the mix every night. Another good, strong effort by Carter. But tonight, good extra effort by Hester Hensley and Brendan Johnson, offensively, defensive, ball up and down, getting it up the floor, down, doing a lot of things. So, how about Brendan Johnson? Another good night, finishing scoring-wise and in the ball game, and the junior for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Brendan Johnson, great on both ends of the floor, defensively, a shot blocker. Also, he started one of those fast breaks there when the Yellow Jackets were on that run in that first quarter. He had great on-ball defense that created the turnover and then led to, I think, the dunk on the other end by Carter Holland. So, and then, of course, from the field, Brendan had 16 points tonight, scored inside, had a three-pointer, scored outside, and also 1 for 2 at the free throw line. So your First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game, junior Brendan Johnson. First Arkansas Bank and Trust, great supporters of Yellow Jacket Athletics. They support the Jackets. They'll also support you in all your banking needs. They are located in the Cash Saver parking lot downtown Clinton and as close as your computer. We also want to thank them along with Hogs and Heifers and Petty Jean Fiber, as they are the 3 sponsors that bring you these live stream broadcasts each and every conference game this year for the Yellow Jackets. So I want to thank them and all of our sponsors once again. Aaron Duhon for making the road trip from Russellville to Little Rock and does what he does best. And he is an artist, bringing you the pictures each and every ball game. Any final words, Jeff Hall?
Well, so boys get the win. Senior girls lose in the opener tonight to the number 1 team in Class 4A girls basketball, the Bruins. And we'll see. Look forward to seeing the girls get back to work as well in conference play. Coach Matthew Post is hanging out. He's not started the bus yet, but I bet folks will want to get out of Little Rock here before too long on a school night. I bet there'll be a stop along the way headed home. So we're going to close out, and we're going to load our own bus and head back as well. So thanks for joining us tonight on the broadcast. Until next week, for Sid King throughout the week getting us set up, and a special thanks to Tyler King for joining us tonight for a halftime visit and also talking with us during the third quarter, calling the game. Good to see Tyler. And he said he thinks he'll come back next Tuesday night to Pulaski Robinson. Maybe Mom and Dad will come down, and maybe we'll have everybody in the house for that game. So thanks to Sid, to Tyler, for Kelsey Robinson back in the studio tonight in downtown Clinton. For Aaron Duhon, our video engineer. For my colleague, I'm Jeff Hall. You've been listening to KH.